Good evening and welcome. There she is, just in the nick of time. Sitting down just as we're getting started with her Brock Lesnar Viking hairdo. April is here.
Hola.
And it's the Steel Toe Evening Show. Welcome. You know what? This may knock you on your ass. I will take one of my big waves for this evening.
Okay.
So hurry up. We got a show to do. I'm kidding. Welcome to the show. It's the evening show. It's me. It's April. We've got a lot to talk about tonight. We got some of the things that a lot of people who watch us really like. And then we've got some of the things that people who have jumped onto us new won't really care about. And it's kind of a little something for everybody. It's kind of nice. It's those of you who are like, oh, I found you because of this guy or this guy. I got some of that stuff tonight. You're going to like it. And a lot of you who are like, I've been around for a long time. I like it when you guys talk about stories and make fun of people. And, well, I guess that the people who came here for the people we make fun of, and if you're one of the people who like it when we shit on people, you're kind of the same people. So that's nice. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here muttering, not having a point.
Ooh.
What I'm trying to say is, if you come here because you're like, oh, what do you think about DSP and Rich? I got a little bit of DSP and Rich for you later tonight. But you know what I've got? A lot of news, a few characters from way back in our past that are coming back that we get to make fun of a little tonight. Some Trump stuff to talk about. All kinds of things going on. People wondering if Anne Heche is dead. No, I don't think so. How she's still alive, I have no idea.
Oh, shit.
Did you see her pop up like, oh, did you forget your ring?
It's okay.
Oh,
I did not
boy.
see any updates on the Anne Heche today.
Rings of Redemption. By the way, I have an announcement about Wings of Redemption. I'm not going to put last night's clip up, and I'm going to pass on covering Wings of Redemption as one of our guys.
What happened?
I don't really see him as a bad guy. I see him as a mentally ill, morbidly obese, sad case of a guy melting down, and I don't think I want anything to do with it.
Look, with his most recent stuff, I feel that way with you regarding the stealing money for a surgery and not using it for said things.
Can't confirm
that. Sucks.
Can't confirm.
Can't confirm it?
Can't confirm. It's a theory that's out there.
Well, never mind.
Because he didn't lose weight. But it's kind of like what we did an interview with Cog from Backwards Internet today. I highly recommend you go and check it out because I had a lot of fun with Cog. I felt like he had a lot of fun today. People were saying, you can keep going with Cog. I think he's having a great time talking to you. I'm like, well, that's good. But let's leave it to where, you know.
I think that's good to end it then when it was still fun.
Where he wants to,
right?
You know, keep talking to me. You know, I'd love,
Yes.
because we can always have Cog back. If I bore the shit out of him and go an hour and a half, he's not going to give a shit. So I'm not going to cover Wings, long story short. But our buddy Rich from, and everybody who comes on and does the interview show, as far as I'm concerned, they're a buddy. They're a friend of the show. So when I say our buddy, it's a guy who we've had on before. Keemstar, buddy. ReviewTechUSA, buddy. Cog, buddy. Kyle from Unique, buddy. Carl from Who Are These Podcasts, if he shows up next week, buddy. All of them. You know who else is my buddy?
Who?
Sage Retard, PhD, KF.
They're all, Royce Lopez,
Yes.
buddy. So Cog, today, great interview. Go check it out. Absolutely. Our buddy Rich got into it with DSP. They're having a little back and forth. They're having a tiff. Razov Chaz says, where is the Cog interview? See, I'm starting to think, do I just take down these live stream interviews and just re-upload them?
I don't know, dude.
Because it seems like the live streams are getting lost. I feel like if you go on our channel and you just look at it, I feel like it's one of the first things there. We did I uploaded the Alex Jones clip.
I have an idea.
Why don't I go here? Your channel. And yeah, I mean it's I can see it. It's right there. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that.
Okay, so two ideas. Number one, we make a different colored page to start those with, and it's the same color for interviews at all times.
Maybe.
Two, you could go to the playlist page on your channel and create a playlist for interviews.
Maybe we do that. We'll see. Or again, maybe just after we go live, we take them down, we re-upload them, Put them up that way.
Either way.
Pugsley re-upping his membership. Thank you very much. And Balls Deep with $7 to start off the show. Wow. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that very much. The goal for the evening show tonight, you guys, as usual, man, you guys are the best audience out there. You chewed into it last night already. The morning show audience today chewed into tomorrow's goal already. You guys are
hell yeah,
far too cool. 275 is where we're at for tonight. So we always say that, we end up hitting that goal when it gets under 200 by 8 o'clock.
Yep.
Once we get under 200 by 8 o'clock, we're more than set.
Split it up.
So Balls Deep, thank you very much. And Pugsley, thank you very much. There's the PayPal link in the chat. And if you want to do super chats, if you want to become a member, all of that stuff, go ahead. We'll pin the PayPal link to the top of the page if you want to do that as well. Members, remember, members. I really can't talk to. I think I'm beat from tennis. We'll talk about it.
Yes, we will.
If you remember, we do enter you in a $100 drawing every single month during our prize show. And I think it's like $6 a month to become a member. We get 5 of it. And we do a free podcast. We do a podcast for members, 7 to 8 o'clock here on YouTube, just for you guys. Thank you very much, Curtis Versus, for renewing your membership to 70 away from said goal.
Thanks, Curtis.
Thank you very much, Curtis. Thank you. Today, I think today and tomorrow are our big renewal days.
Yes, they
for
are.
members. So there's going to be a lot of that stuff going on. Not having a member. Being a member.
So 85% of our audience, at least.
Phoenix says, why the COG interview gets lost, maybe. There is a setting that only shows uploads when you click on video. That's on the user's end. Okay, well, those interviews are very good. And I think I'm going to upload the Kyle one anyway, because Kyle comes in like 20 minutes into our stream.
Yep.
So maybe we'll do that, and maybe we will. Maybe we'll upload just the Maybe I'll do like 10, 15 minutes each stream before the guest comes on, and then I'll upload just the guest part later.
Well, it could be. But again, I think a playlist would be really cool. Just create a playlist of interviews, and just keep adding them to that. But it is true that when users are using the mobile app, when they log in, it doesn't come up with all videos. You have to click on their videos, not just their channel. So that could be a problem. That's
incredibly helpful. Like I said, you look at our channel, 4,200 subscribers now. Thank you guys very much. But it's easy to forget. We're still shit in our eyes newbies over here.
I know.
So we're still figuring it out. Too big for our britches. That's what I think.
You're getting there.
Raz of Chaz says it's under live on my page. Tell everyone to look there if they don't see it. All right, cool. Zen Rhino, I wouldn't know. I've never seen it. He's talking to Red Panda. You guys, look. You guys just go ahead, have your little conversation. Don't mind us. We'll just do a little show over here. You guys do your thing. Bill Bones says, Wingo getting slapped with a 90-day ban is grievous injustice with DSP still on the platform. Yeah, I wanted to get into the Wings of Redemption thing real quick here before we get into some news and some other stuff. I'm not going to cover Wings of Redemption regularly. I probably won't cover him ever again. Last night felt weird.
Well, I think that you as the host, if you're not feeling something, you obviously shouldn't go into that, even if people are begging you to.
I know I use this term a lot for fun, but I just don't feel any heat from the guy.
Okay.
He just doesn't seem like a bad guy. He just seems like a crazy guy, like a guy who's melting down a little bit, and people are, it reminds me, Cog and I were talking about guys who truly fuck up and can be mean and shitty and awful to people, like Ethan Ralph, Nick Fuentes, Andy Worski, guys like that. We were talking about guys, and it's fun to make fun of them, and that's all it is. Wings of Redemption just kind of reminds me of the mean parts of the internet that, believe it or not, I'm not really into. People look at the way we make fun of people, and they're like, oh, let's shit on this guy, let's shit on that guy. Believe it or not, I don't like the mean parts of the internet. I don't like the let's pile on this poor dorky motherfucker kind of stuff.
Isn't there a word for that? There's different groups that go after each other. No. Some kind of sport.
Blood sport?
Kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like all that shit. I don't like the forced drama and all that. I like genuinely finding people who are kind of bad or just kind of shitty And there's a part of them that you're like, you know what? I don't feel bad if I make fun of this guy because he's being really shitty to people.
You are shady.
And that's fine to me. Like, Brendan Schaub is shitty to people. He's suing Unique. He did all that shit with the Bobby Lee stuff. Like, he's fair game as far as I'm concerned. Ethan Ralph, same thing. DSP is a son of a bitch.
Takes everyone's money, never says thank you.
Absolutely.
Let's just bitch at him.
Yeah, but when I look at Wings of Redemption, I don't see a guy that, oh, fuck this guy, he's a piece of shit, he's really a dick to people. It seems like that mean part of the internet where it's piling on for no reason. Not into it. I look, is it a fucked up code that I have? Yeah, it's a fucked up code.
Some odd lines you draw.
I draw weird lines, but I draw them. You gotta do something to people for me to feel comfortable fucking with you.
Sure.
Let's go into the chat here a little bit. Then we'll tell you about our day. We got a lot of stories to talk about today, a lot of stuff to cover, and a goal to hit, as usual, the business end of things. But you guys have been, again,
killing it.
Always phenomenal. Always the coolest audience. The last 2 years, us leaving radio, streaming for a living, keeping a staff. I don't think anybody's better than this crew here. C. Rubin says, Wings has a tremendous gift for gaining others' forgiveness. Never did anything to me, so I don't really need his forgiveness.
Now, if it was able to be proven that he did things like steal money from his listeners and stuff, how would you feel then?
I'm not that...
You're not into him, huh?
I'm not that noble of a guy. I'd be full of shit if I said, this is for those listeners he ripped off. If you give him money, and he's yelling at you and doing all this shit, like, people who give money to DSP, they're on their own. I'm not doing this for them. I'm doing this because this guy's a comedy act to be laughed at, and he's really fucking mean, so it makes it easier to make fun of him.
I'm convinced at this point that people only donate to like an Ethan Ralph or a DSP just to keep it going.
Well, Ethan Ralph has the grift of, he has the political grift of, he's got that thing going on. So, and there's that me against the world grift that he's got going on.
Okay.
There's a difference between grifters. Like, people overuse the term grift. To me, a grifter is a guy who goes, you give me money, you're fighting against this. You give me money, attributing a higher cause to the money you're giving. See, the people I respect the most are the people, well, like me, unfortunately, the people who just do it honestly and say, hey, this is what we need to do this. Are we funny enough for you to give that to us? And if you are, cool, we're going to give you some cool perks. We're going to give you some overtime. We're going to give you some prizes and stuff like that. Very cool. It's the grifting to me that always troubles me. Like, don't lie to people to squeeze their pockets, especially in like recessionary times. I don't like that. Crowder did a real shitheel move today that pissed me the fuck off. We're going to talk about it on tomorrow's morning show. I got to figure out a different tone for Wednesday. Wednesday's a different tone kind of a show. The Crowder thing, he tweeted last night after the Mar-a-Lago news.
Yes.
He said, get ready. We go to war tomorrow. I'm like, okay, I'll give him a chance.
Oh, really?
Very first thing he
ahead.
does, promotes a 15% off fucking promo code for a Fight Like Hell t-shirt. And I'm
Which is going to do dog shit. Like, it's not going to do anything.
You motherfucker. Every goddamn time I give that son of a bitch the benefit of the doubt, he does the exact same thing. That's my fault, by the way. I keep giving the sack of shit going, oh, maybe he'll do something different that we can cover this time. Nope. Same old grift, same old Crowder. Very successful with it, though.
You're too optimistic.
Zen Rhino says the COG interview is under the video section of the Steel Toe profile page.
Yes.
Under live, right underneath this stream right now. Okay, very cool. Electric Shoes says he's too sad. It wouldn't be funny mean, just mean. Yes. That's exactly, I agree with you 100%, Electric Shoes. Red Panda says, just found the channel today through COG. Good stuff. Well, thanks, buddy. Stick around.
Awesome.
I hope you like the show. High Main says, yeah, it's like shitting on Brendan. At a certain point, you realize you're just shitting on a special needs man. I was thinking about that today, and while I do think Brendan's a legit target, I only think he's a legit target when he does something, and I think since this Bobby Lee shit is over and his special is done, I don't think he's doing anything anymore.
Well, right. He doesn't seem like much of a threat, and he does kind of seem a little special, if I may.
Up, downsy? Mm-hmm. Maybe, a little bit. I need April's view on Nazi dragons, says Cody. That was an underappreciated segment in today's show where we did the trailer for, what was it called? P-51 Dragon Fighter?
I guess. Is that what it was called?
Yeah. You've got my vote for funny. Well, thank you, Dirty Major Woody. Guy Sartell says, I still have no idea who these people are. Stick around. You'll figure it out. Or just hang in there for the 20 minutes and we'll go to something else. Gordy says, I gave money up, DSP. Yeah, Gordy was in DSP's chat today, sent him $1.99 and said, Phil loves steel toe.
God bless.
Evenings at 7 o'clock.
Now, did you get a response at all?
Phil flipped out when he saw the promo. Uh-oh. Do we now see, Gordy? I love you, Gordy. You're the best, man, but you got to start time stamping this stuff, sending it to me. I got to watch it. I love a good Phil steel toe freak out. Someone mentioned Nazi dragons. Don't get too hung up on it, all right? Okay, let's talk about the tennis match, okay? April played high school in tennis.
I did play high school while in tennis, yes.
April played tennis in high school. You can see it's taken a lot out of me. I was in the sun all day today. April played tennis in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I have never played a legit game of tennis in my life. The most tennis I've ever played is probably, fucking around at the park with my friends or in high school when we had like a tennis session
like a
in
segment
gym.
in gym, yeah.
Right, exactly. Return trip says boxing brain. Believe me, man, I'm fucking... After playing tennis today, I was thinking during our game, I never said this to April, I was like, boy, this would be a lot safer for me to get into than boxing. But we played tennis today. What?
It's just funny to hear you say that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I worry sometimes when I fuck up my words and shit.
Yeah, me too.
So anyway, we played tennis for the first time. I played my first game of tennis today, and April's like, oh, do you want to play up to 21? What do you want to do? I said, no, fuck that. I want to play like they do in the pros. We're going to play games and sets, and we're going to do all of that shit. And she said, all right. And it got off to a bad start.
For you.
I fell behind 5-0 in the first set.
Now there's 6 games per set.
6 games
you have to
per
go to
set.
7.
I ran off 2 quick W's in that first set, and that felt like a victory to me. I went, you know what? I didn't lose this first set in the first time I've ever played tennis 6-0. I got it. I did it 6-2. All right, good.
You got 2 games in there.
I got 2 games in there. And then in the second set, I go up 4-1.
I shit the bed.
4-1 in the second set. So there was a point where I won 6 out of 8 games, kicking ass. And then a weird thing happened. I learned that tennis is a cardio sport.
Oh, it sure is.
And my legs turned to rubber. My arms felt heavy. I'm just drenched in sweat. So I tried taking off my shirt. And this is going to sound weird. I didn't like the way the wind was hitting my stomach and my nipples. And it didn't feel right. I've never liked having the shirt off. So the wind was hitting my tummy and it felt chilly. Ooh, I didn't like that. And then the wind hit my nipples and I went, ooh, I don't like that either.
They got perky.
They got a little perky. So I put the wet shirt back on.
Yuck.
And I decided to play. And I felt a little more protected. Someone says I should have brought a tank. I should have worn one of my steel toe tank tops.
Yeah.
But anyway.
He wore a black t-shirt too, right on a tennis court. My God.
Up 4-1, dropped the next 4 games, and went down 5-4. Then I come back, I win the 5th game, and I'll be honest with you, when I won that 5th game, I went, this is a momentum shift. I felt a momentum shift. I'm like, I'm getting this second set. And then in my head, I went, oh, fuck. If I get that second set, you know what that means?
A third set.
I got to play a third fucking set.
You didn't drop that set on purpose.
No. I got beat.
Kick your ass.
I was exhausted.
Okay.
And I got beat the next 2 games. So I lost 6-2, 7-5 in my first time as a tennis player.
And this is my first time playing anyone who could actually compete with me in about 4 years. So I was a little rusty.
Fucked her up.
You did for a little bit there in that second set.
And I got tired.
Yeah.
And then I lost.
It was fun. And we
So-
got really too much sun, probably.
I will tell. Well, yeah, I can't even talk right.
I'm red up here.
So I will tell you this. I actually enjoyed playing some tennis. It feels good when you like hit a nice good when you turn your racket over and you put a little spin on there and it goes over the net.
Yeah.
I think I did that twice where I hit a real solid one. I went kabam.
Spliced it a little bit.
I did a lot of them where I went kabam and it was like a home run. It just went boom and it took off and I was like, oh fuck.
He
That's
was
too
doing
hard.
the whole open face of the racket thing. It just soared.
And I'm just, bam, trying to do like they do on TV with the two hands and just, fuck you. And it would just be, boom, off the wall. And Imholt rounds first and he's headed into second for a double.
I wish I had some video of some of it. If anyone here has watched like professional tennis before, a lot of them start to moan and groan like after they'll hit things.
There were a couple serves where they felt bad off the bat and I went, ah!
Yeah.
I don't think it sounded
Like a little
that.
goat. Beta. He moaned a lot.
So I like tennis. Tennis is a fuck of a lot cheaper than golf.
Very close to home.
Very close to home. I love golf. I love tennis. I'm turning into a yuppie. It's really gay.
We need to get you some skirts now.
I'm going to get a skirt to play in. All kinds of fun stuff. So maybe Thursday we do a little golfing. By the way, I've done
Wait, what?
We'll see. We've done 18 holes before. I'm not an 18-hole guy. I'm a 9-hole guy.
I don't mind 18 holes.
18 seems like a bit of a slog.
I didn't get as tired as I thought I would. You definitely, though. Like, by hole 15, you were just totally done. You were so angry.
I was getting a little frustrated. I hit a 108. So.
I don't want to know what I did.
I can tell you.
No.
148, I believe, is what you hit.
So, like a 70-something.
148.
74 each time.
Towards the end of my 18 holes, I was saying this a lot to April about the hole I had. I'd have a shitty hole. It would be like a par 4, and I'd get a 6 or a 7. And I'd look at her, I'd go, I cheated my fucking ass off for that 7.
Aaron seems to have shitty holes a lot.
Yeah. Like there'll be one. You know how you putt and you'll get really close, and you know the people you're golfing with like pick it up, you got it. You know you miss your 4 putt.
Yeah, but
and they go
just
pick
add one.
pick it up. That's 5. You know.
Sure.
I was doing that to ones that were like a good, maybe a club length away. They were like a putter length away, and I just went, fuck it, that's 7.
There's a lot of holes that we do that I know he was really close, but he was not making it in. So I'd just turn around before he could see me watching him, and I'd just walk away smiling like he's about to swear, he's going to throw something.
Yeah. I went in there.
Uncomfortable sometimes.
I would miss a 6 putt, and I would run up to it because I knew it was going to miss, and I would just go, and I'd scoop it up and go, that's a 7.
He tries to skirt it in with his feet sometimes.
Yeah.
Or with he'll stick his little putter out there. He's like, no.
Yeah, so I just went, nope, that's a 7, and then I'll get back to the card. I'll go, I want you to know something. And it makes me feel better when I say this. I go, cheated my ass off for that 7.
Aaron's a big cheater.
Big time. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying when it comes to golf.
Wow.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Go in your hole.
Yeah. Now, Bill Bones says 108 is perfectly satisfactory. I would like to be breaking 100.
That's so close.
Dude, I cheat enough where I got to be breaking 100.
You do cheat a lot. And I uncomfortably will even give myself extra strokes to keep myself honest and get mad so I do better.
I mean,
you cheat the other way.
I'll kick it out from a tree. You know, if I'm in front of a big ass tree, I'll go, no, that's not fair.
If I ever end up in the not on the fairway, but the little cabbage or rough on the outside of the fairway.
Yeah.
If I ever end up over there or I'm in a little sand bunker or whatever, I try to hit wherever I am to keep myself honest. He won't let me.
Gay. Well, because you have no power yet, so you already take 7 shots to get up there.
If I have a terrible time doing it, maybe I'll get better for next time and learn.
You don't have that kind of time. You don't have a long life, and golf is a terrible game. I always tell, if it's a club length away from the fairway, I always say what my buddy says to everybody. I just go to where I go, we're not playing for money. Make it easy on yourself.
But I feel like I'm cheating. I don't like cheating.
You are. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying in golf. You kidding? Yeah, Bill Bones says, had to scratch and crawl just to get a triple bogey. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Do you know how many times I've gone to April, I'm like, I'm fucking putting for par right here, and I end up with a fucking 7? all the goddamn time.
All the time.
All the time. Like, hey, I got a decent par putt right here. And in my mind, I'm like, it's a long putt. I'll knock it in for 5, though. I'll get close. I'll tap it in. I'll end up with a fucking 7.
Dude,
Terrible.
I really do dig golf right now, though. Tennis is fun. I'm so happy you actually like it because it is cheap and close.
We have a nice, cheap golf course by our house, too. The nice ones we like to go to, that's for when, you're like, hey, we didn't spend very much money this weekend, or we didn't spend much money this week. This fits the budget right now, these nice golf courses. But we have a nice, fine, decent course by our house that if you go before noon on a weekday for the two of us with a cart, it's like $40. I think like $38 or something like that.
Leave out veterans locally close to us, though.
That's because that's like a par 30. That's all par 3s and a couple par 4s. That's dog shit. You don't want to do that.
Oh, I thought that's the close one you meant.
No, that's one where you can't even use your driver ever. Or your hybrid. It's all like you're teeing off with 7 irons every hole. Yeah, it's almost a mini golf course. That one. Dub says, as always, your wife is on fire. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Very nice of you. Guys, I thought I fixed the auto mod thing. I really did. It says when I set up the stream, allow all comments in chat. I don't know when I went live from my phone during the anniversary show, I fucked something up. Either that or you guys are just saying cunt a lot more. One of the two.
A lot of cunts.
Joe Berger says, so Aaron is technically shooting a 120. We'll call it a 108. No. I would say, if I'm being honest, it could still be a 108. I could technically be making those putts.
But you're not, though.
It's anywhere.
I bet it's about 120.
It's anywhere from 108 to 115. Are we counting?
You're making faces. You don't look honest.
Are we counting the little nudges I might give the ball?
That's what I'm saying. He's got these big skis for feet, right? And he tries to corral them in.
It's a nudge. Just a little nudge.
I'm watching. I try not to watch him when he's putting anymore because I watch him cheating, and it's hard to see that. He's literally just corralling it with his big foot.
I've done that once.
You'll chase your balls.
Well, to pick it up. Yeah.
No, you won't.
I'll run after it to pick it up.
This last time, he chased one of them and pushed it into the hole.
That was one time, and I did not count that. I wanted to, but my conscience wouldn't let me.
I feel like you yelled something like, no, you're going in there.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear the ball hit the hole. YouTube made me PG friendly in the comments. LOL, got fed up with my comments and not posting on. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. High Main says, gambling is illegal, Bushwood, sir, and I never slice. Yes. All right, so that's the tennis experience. That's the golf experience. That's all of that stuff.
You loved it?
Yeah, I loved it. We got a great show coming up tonight. We really hope we hit that goal because, like I said, we are on a decent amount of fire this week. Our live viewership numbers are getting bananas. It's awesome. We're over 4,200.
Cool.
It's great. I'm very happy with the way YouTube's going. The only drawback is I love it so much that now I want to do it a lot. We
are doing it a lot.
The Tuesday interviews and stuff like that. It's taking up a lot of my time, but I like that because with Twitch, there wasn't much to do. It was stream and then done. With YouTube, you can grow as fast as you want to grow if you're willing to put the work in, and that kind of suits what I like doing.
I like the ability to meet other streamers on here, too.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot easier.
I think it's really cool. So anyway, guys, 270 away from our goal. If you feel like chipping in, there's 4 ways to do it. Super Chats, memberships, PayPal, and merch. Also, if you want to become a Steel Toe VIP, $250 in 1 week gets you all 3 of our T-shirts, our Steel Toe hoodie, the 5.5-inch vinyl stickers. There they are on the screen there. Also, you get 2 tickets to every live event we do, and that's quarterly. You get entered in a $100 drawing every single month being a VIP, and every time we come out with new merch, which I think next is, hats. I think is what we're going to do in probably within the next year here. The rebrand onto YouTube kind of pushed that back a bit. You understand. But that's the VIP package. Every time we come out with a new piece of merchandise, you claim it, it goes free right to your door. That's the VIP package. That's $250 in donations in 1 week's time. And you get that. You can also, people have gifted it to other people.
Pretty cool.
There's that.
I like that too.
You guys can decide how you want to do that. But PayPal, Super Chats, memberships, VIP, and merch. are the ways you can do that. So thank you guys very much. Let's get under 200 by the time we get to the 2 o'clock. No, not 2 o'clock. God damn it, I can't talk.
My goodness.
By the time we get to 8 o'clock, let's knock it under 200 is what I meant to say.
We have a lot of tournaments we could do now. We could do golf, cornhole. We could do
bowling.
a tennis tournament. You don't think so? People wouldn't play tennis?
I don't think there's enough people who like playing tennis.
I don't know. Some people in the chat liked it.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know how many people can do a tennis thing. But we'll see. All right, lots of stuff to talk about, guys. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is for the old school steel toe fans. If you're a new person and you don't know who this is, I'd love to tell you. I think we should full screen this. This is a big lady.
She deserves
and
the
I
full
think
screen.
she deserves a full screen. If you don't know who this is, when we were on the radio, we were in a small market called St. Cloud, Minnesota. And we were the top-rated morning show there. And one person we feuded with a lot was this crusty-ass, chubby-ass, piggy-ass white lady named Natalie Ringsmith. She had a henpecked husband who has since moved on, married up to a much better-looking woman.
God bless.
Has a much better life and left her destitute and fucking bankrupt, and I think that's awesome. She was an absolute piece of shit to us. She tried to get us canceled on multiple occasions. The only nice thing about us having to leave radio after all that Iowa shit went down is that after all her attempts to get rid of us, someone else actually turned up the heat and made us leave.
That's pretty cool.
I like that part.
Fuck this lady.
So then, a few years ago, we were still on the radio when it happened. She became a school board member. Now, all the parents are starting to keep track of what's going on at school boards now, and they're realizing that child predatory demons are running school districts, and we need to kick these fucking parasites out of there. She's one of the parasites.
She's horrible.
So now you got this group of 3 people that are running in the town we're from, and they want to kick out, she's one of them, but a couple of others. And so they can, try to get this shit back on track. I think the graduation rate's like 68%.
It's ugly.
It's really bad.
For sure.
But meanwhile, they can teach all of this social horse shit to all the kids. She's one of the problems. So I don't think we're going to get any results tonight, but by tomorrow, I might stay up a little later, see how the school board stuff goes.
No worries.
And, maybe if she loses, have a couple of beers. Who knows? But this is her message. And I must say, I'm not even making fun of her. She looks like she's gotten 40% fatter.
Somehow.
I mean, the divorce. How can she be going through bankruptcy and still be getting fatter? She shouldn't be able to afford food.
She's eating strictly at McDonald's and Burger King.
I'm telling you guys, if they get her out of our local school board, those kids will have so much more food in the cafeteria, so much more on Chicken Patty Day. Taco Tuesday will be better off.
Their lunch money gets stretched.
Oh, man, the lunch money will go a lot further because there will be a larger glut in supply at the cafeteria. I fucking hate this lady. I hope she loses her gig. I hope she falls on hard times. I hope all the bad things in life happen to her and only her. I dislike her strongly, and I will not stop hating her until the day one of us leaves this earth.
She is truly unbearable.
So let's watch this piece of shit. She's got a 17-second video about voting. I like hearing her voice because it fills me with hate.
I can see it. It's radiating off you right
now. But it feeds me in a positive way.
Yes, it leads you.
Hey, everybody. I just voted.
Oh, my God. That's so crazy. You should eat to celebrate. You should have some Mexican food.
Oh, did you read her plans for the day?
Oh, no. Did she post her plans for the day?
No, honey. That was like a no. She's got the plan.
Oh, fuck.
You were too excited.
I was. I thought she was going to write, and I'm going to have a nice dinner at a trough.
She looks like someone who goes to Mexican Village.
I hope she does. I hope she eats a comical amount of food and eats drinks terrible beverages.
Happy primary day. Ugh. I voted at Whitney Senior Center. That's where my polling location is. And if you don't know,
I hope they chased you out with sticks after you were done voting.
Pitchforks.
Stop stealing the sugar cookies. Those are for the senior citizens. Those are for pickleball players out there. You stop eating all their sugar cookies, and don't you dare drink that lemonade. You look diabetic.
They've got like bundles of reeds and stuff. They didn't beat her with.
They're hitting her like when Japanese people are hustling people onto subway trains.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they have to hit her with those so she doesn't steal the so she doesn't steal the sugar cookies from all the old people.
I know.
Head on over to the Secretary of State's website, put in your address, and they'll tell you. Get out there and vote.
Now, I want to show you how much people love her. This post has one comment, and it's from Tony, and he says, I hope Nicole Ryerson wins. Go District 742. Nicole Ryerson is one of the 3 people running to unseat her.
Got it.
So that's kind of nice that
Nice job, Tony.
the only comment she has on that video is somebody saying, oh, I have an idea.
That's embarrassing.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, and she has 5 reactions to it. One of them is Guy Sartell probably laughing.
Yes, one of them is Guy Sartell laughing at her.
Thanks,
I
Guy.
think that's wonderful. And
No,
I endorse that.
Maybe she'll get some more comeuppance. Like, obviously, one of them was the divorce because he probably thought she was unbearable. And hopefully she gets dethroned from the school board.
I would be happy. It would make
Poor
me
kids.
very happy. Pugsley says, it's been a while. What's wrong with Mexican Village? Well, no, it's just
Oh, boy.
I just feel like you could eat a lot of fat people food there.
Yeah, I've been there plenty of times. So it's like a college-y place.
Shit, dog. I had Taco John's for breakfast on Sunday after the anniversary party. I ain't fucking judging anybody.
That thing smelled disgusting, by the way. What did you eat?
It looked like diarrhea, but
It's-
it tasted like heaven.
It's like a chorizo burrito.
I had a chorizo burrito.
It looked and smelled kind of like diarrhea.
I regret nothing.
Except for your next 4 trips to the bathroom.
Look, the rest of it came today. I got my receipts. But I had a sour cream dip. I had a nacho cheese dip for my Olays, and I was a happy boy.
I got some taco gringo sauce for my Olays. It was delicious.
Yeah, but you didn't go all out like I did.
No.
With my chorizo burrito. Thank you very much to AKA Wheels for renewing his membership. That puts us at 265 away from our goal today. The PayPal link is in the chat if you'd like to do that. Otherwise, super chats and memberships. Let's, in the next 25 minutes, what do you say we knock that thing under $200 and we really have a great night tonight and knock out that goal and have lots of fun?
Yes.
Let's kind of pick around at the chat before we go to our next story. Bubba's Lost Everything says, I've never wanted to vote for whoever she's going against so bad.
Oh,
Wish
yeah.
I could.
I was going to say, I bet a lot of our local listeners have a lot to say about her.
K Fallen the Great says, Aaron, hold on. I'm trying to communicate with her. Moo. Moo. Moo.
Wrong breed. You have to start oinking.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't know that she was... Bubba's Lost Everything says, I bet her farts sell for a lot.
Oh, my God.
Jack Mahogoff says, imagine the smell of her panties by the end of the day.
Stop. That is off-putting.
Return Trip says they chased her out of the senior center back to the swamp like Shrek. I will always laugh at her expense.
And it's not unwarranted. She's been a complete shit to you for years now.
Yeah.
Fuck that woman.
Look, it doesn't make sense to be mean to me because
No.
I will latch on and I won't quit for years and it'll entertain me every time. I love hate. I love when people hate me because I go, oh, they don't know what they're getting into. I'm not internet guy who gets all pissy and mad and makes an asshole of myself. I look at you and I go, oh, we get to have fun with this guy. And we're just so obnoxious that people stop. There was that one show that has like 50 viewers that tried to come after us. We just humiliated them and taunted them and teased them for it only took a couple of days and then nothing.
Oh, yeah. You're kind of like that wood tick that latches on right behind an ear so the dog can't scratch you off. And you just suck and suck and suck until there's nothing left.
Shows fuck with us and they're like, oh, we're going to get some clout off of these guys. And then I'm just so obnoxious towards them that they're like, well, fuck, this isn't fun.
Not how I saw this going.
No. Aaron is a nice guy. Don't be mean to Aaron. I feel like I am when people are
Yes.
nice to me.
Aaron's a real sweetie pie.
When people aren't nice to me, I go, ooh, fun. Hate.
You know what I'd put you as? You're a very nice gentleman, but as soon as anyone steps on your toes, I've never seen more evil come out of somebody.
What are you talking
It's
about?
insane.
Thank you very much, Wildcard, for the $5 on PayPal. Very much appreciated.
Thank you.
I thought we were already at 260. Oh, 265. All right, 260 away from our goal today. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. There's the link in the chat to the PayPal. Otherwise, super chats and memberships are cool. Oh, and remember, if you update your super chat or your membership be sure you post a little notification in the chat so you get credit for that.
Yes.
And it goes towards the goal. Dan Taylor says, don't forget, a certain honky-tonk has a hefty pig statue named Natalie out front. Oh, yeah. Raleigh's Rednecks and Longnecks is part of the reason she's bankrupt because they sued her. I think she just had to pay the legal bills, and then they didn't want any money out of her. I think. I don't know. It's just what I've heard from the community.
Just wanted to win.
Just wanted to win. I think she had to apologize to them and never mention them again, and it was, so nice.
Yes. She's been a royal piece of shit to a lot of people around here. And that pig statue out front there sure has a lot of scratches on it from everyone riding it.
They named it Natalie. That pig gets
Oink,
ridden a
oink.
lot more than the other one. I'll tell you that much.
Gets
All
a
right.
lot of action.
Let's go into the Trump stuff, the Mar-a-Lago stuff. I've had a whole day now to watch people's takes on the Trump Mar-a-Lago stuff, and I have to say, there are I do see some people celebrating it who are on like that side of politics.
That's kind of gross.
Like celebrating the thing, like, yeah, he's going to be done, he's down, blah, blah. But what's more telling to me is I've seen people on that side of things, a few of them go, dude, this is a bad road to go down.
Well, yeah.
Like this ain't, I think Andrew Cuomo was saying they better have a really good fucking reason for doing this because this is unprecedented and this isn't okay.
And
this is a bad look to go after a former president and raid his house.
like, can you imagine this happening to Obama out of nowhere?
No, or
It
like,
wouldn't happen.
Or even Hunter Biden. It's not going to happen to Hunter Biden.
Don't they typically, like, if they have somebody's house raided, don't they, like, put out a PSA, like, oh, for this, this, and this, like, reasons?
Well, it's partially sealed, which is also kind of fucky. The rumors are they're going after things that he took from the White House that are top secret and don't belong at his residence or something. It's shit that everybody does when they leave office, but they've fucked up things so bad that they're trying to find a way to make it so he can't run in 2024. And one of those ways to do it would be if they found something where he fucked up a rule that would disqualify him from running for federal office.
I hope they just find, like, a coaster or something like that, something stupid.
But no, that's what they're looking for. Presidential gifts and, like, letters he got from Kim Jong-un. Those are the items that they think they're looking for.
So they think, so they don't even have, like... Yeah. Intel that tells them that it's in there.
Meanwhile, when Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State, she had top secret information on a private server on her home computer.
It's gross.
we can do that, but we can't keep like some cocktail napkins that we had from the White House that might have some notes on them or something.
I know. It really just is about throwing more dirt on his name.
It is.
That's it.
You know, it's going to backfire on them in one of two ways. Either number one, they're going to get him on something and make it so he can't run. Then you got fucking Ron DeSantis coming right for your throat right now.
Who, in my opinion, is a sure thing.
Yeah,
right?
and he's going to fucking destroy you. The only chance you had of him not winning was if he had to run against Trump in a primary and they beat the shit out of each other and their supporters wouldn't support the guy who won.
Right.
That would be the only way that you were going to beat him. So now let's say you knock Trump out of there. Now you've just got DeSantis. Now he's going to spend his entire time fucking with you.
He's going to run roughshod over everybody.
Yeah. Now let's say you don't get Trump. Now people who were like, I'm sick of this guy, I'm done, let's move on from Trump, they're going to go, you know what? We're rallying behind him now. This is fucked up what you did to him. And maybe you get that Trump DeSantis card that everybody's been talking about.
Yes.
And they end up bringing Trump back from the dead. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking on this one. I don't know what they thought was going to come of this, if this was their kill shot.
Think about if they had just let Trump run. There's still enough people out there, like even Republicans, some places that are like, oh my God, this guy he's ridiculous. We can't have him in office. And they might have had just a little chance, depending on who the Democrats put up. They might have had a little chance of not getting him in there.
I mean, this stuff has been sitting in boxes for 2 years. I don't know what kind of threat that it was posing. If it's just
hurting somebody in their sleep.
Yeah, it's sitting in Mar-a-Lago for 2 years. I'm just, you know what? The head of the Department of Justice is that Merrick Garland, that guy they were bitching about, like, oh, they never gave him a chance or a vote to be a member of the Supreme Court. And it's like, well, boy, I'm fucking glad they didn't. Because look at what this sack of shit's doing. I'm so mad about this thing. And like, I'm at the point now, I already hated the IRS. from the bill, the 70,000
Yeah, it's
new
being
armed.
expanded.
Yeah. I already hated them, and I was telling you in the car the other day, I'm like, if you work for that organization, I don't care if you're a secretary. You're fucking evil. You're an enemy of the state. I don't like you.
Yep.
Same thing with the FBI and the CIA, too. You're anti the American people. You're the enemy of us. Like, never has our government been so above us in my entire life.
It's suffocating almost.
Never have the people and the government been so far away from each other. Like, to me, the people are the country, and now the government that we have is this weird occupying force. That's like, the country's not theirs, but they're controlling it.
Yep.
And you got it. Like, I always hated it when Obama was president and people would say, we got to take our country back. I didn't feel like our country was stolen. I feel like Barack Obama just won elections. Now I do feel like, with the way they kowtow to China and the way that we, don't confront them about anything, I do feel like the country's kind of been taken over.
I don't think that's a new feeling for a lot of people. I think you're absolutely right. I saw somebody too mention like, and the CDC and World Health Organization, like all this shit is.
Well, the World Health Organization is global.
But they work together.
CDC, ATF, IRS, says Cody. Yeah, I mean, all of them. It's
making it hard to live a decent life at this point.
Yeah. Ladies Man says, I wanted to be a Marine, but my fellow buddies are always like, don't do it, man, don't do it, who are Marines. Well, yeah, I think a lot of even the military people and ex-military people are like, no, this ain't.
They don't support it.
Yeah, this ain't my thing.
Like, they're in it now, so what are you going to do? But I don't support it.
All right. Well, that's so I got some stuff on Mar-a-Lago here. We are about 15 minutes away from the halfway point, so I would like to knock away at that goal a little bit. I know we've been on a fucking crazy roll this week, so I know that that roll has to cool at some point.
Yeah.
If we could knock that goal down a little bit here in the next 15 minutes, that would be a real nice second hour, I think. 260 away from the goal. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Super chats and memberships count as well. Becoming a member, you wouldn't believe how quickly all that stuff adds up. So thank you guys very much for whatever support you give the program. 260 away from the goal tonight. Remember, if we hit the goal, we do 30 minutes of overtime, and we've got plenty of stuff for you for an overtime tonight. Let's watch Peter Doocy grill Karine Jean-Pierre, whatever.
Jean-Pierre.
After the FBI raid on Mar-a-Lago. A lot of people with a lot of questions after this whole Mar-a-Lago thing. So here's Steve Doocy, who, by the way, since what's her name, Jen Psaki left.
Peter Doocy?
What did I say?
Steve?
Oh, that's his dad. Steve is his dad, who's on Fox. Since Jen Psaki left, Peter Doocy doesn't really have an equal there at the White House. So he's just kind of been running roughshod all over this chick. Whereas Jen Psaki, say what you want, I mean, her job was to be cunty to these reporters, but she and him would never give the other one an inch. Like she
could hold her own.
They would lock horns, and it would just be, I think, a stalemate almost every time. Sometimes he'd get the better of her, she'd get the better of him. This woman is completely fucking overmatched when it comes to Peter Doocy. So let's watch him ask her questions about the Mar-a-Lago raid.
You've mentioned his January 6th response a couple days ago. So can you say, based on all that, I didn't say anything about Mar-a-Lago. I'm just asking you if you consider the president
I'm saying from here, I'm not going to comment on that.
Does the president...
That's good. The Department of Justice and, the FBI, which, you're in charge of all of that. They just raided a former president at his private residence. But, yeah, you guys aren't going to talk about that. Don't worry. I wouldn't want to talk about it if I were you either.
Why doesn't she just walk out of the room like Biden does when he gets asked things?
You know what I'd do if I were him? I'd go, okay, all right, fine. Double-digit inflation, pending recession, and shitty economy. You take your pick. Which else do you want to talk about?
Anything.
She's like, all right, anyway, about Mar-a-Lago.
How about those pipelines?
Yeah.
Still want to think that he would be very fortunate to run against Trump in 2024, like he had said before.
Again, I'm not going to comment on.
It's just I'm not. From the president. In the next election, I'd be very fortunate if I had that same man running against me. Does he still?
All I can tell you, Peter, is that the president intends to run in 2024.
Is there a concern here that if you guys don't say more, then these Republicans who are accusing this White House of weaponizing the Justice Department, weaponizing the FBI, that's going to become the public sentiment. If you guys don't say once and for all, we are not doing that.
First of all, we're just not going to comment on the Department of Justice investigation.
Okay,
we're just not going to comment on that.
Is this White House?
She's so like overmatched. She's so meek and timid.
That's all she can say.
Like, even saying what she's saying, you can still kind of shut him down. Like, I feel like a Jen Psaki would be like, hey, Peter, what part of we're not talking about it don't you understand?
Right. Basically, with her eyes, even she's just shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Peter.
right, exactly.
We're not talking about this.
This one's just kind of like, well, we're not talking about it. So she's like,
she looks down every time she says it.
Jen Psaki was a manager or a bouncer kicking a drunk out of a bar. She's a manager at a Target trying to talk you down from a return. That's the difference between the two. The bouncer is like, I don't give a shit. Get the fuck out of here. Whereas the Target manager's like, we understand. It's just our store policy that we don't accept returns for cash without a receipt.
House weaponizing the Justice Department and the FBI against political opponents.
The president has been very clear from before he was elected, very clear on this. Hold on. Throughout his time in office.
I heard the quote. We will be playing the quote tonight at 6 o'clock. Is this administration weaponizing the Justice Department and the FBI against political opponents?
Peter.
Why? Here's what I hate about politics. Why can't, if you're going to lie to people anyway, why can't you just say no?
Anything. Why can't you come up with another lie? I don't care, but you're right. If you're going to lie, just do it. Don't just sit here and say, I'm not going to comment.
This is why I can't follow this shit, and this is why a lot of people don't follow this shit. Why can't you just answer yes or no?
Right.
You have no problem lying anyway, so if the lie is no or the lie is yes, say yes or no and lie your fucking ass off then. But this whole, I can't really comment on... No, yes, you can comment. You comment on every other fucking thing. You guys don't know what you're talking about the economy, but you blather on about it all the time. You don't know what you're talking about when it comes to making things better for people, but you prattle on about it constantly. But when it comes to this, all of a sudden you're hush-hush and you don't know anything.
Isn't her entire job supposed to be about commenting?
Her entire job is supposed to be spinning to protect the president.
Okay, but she's still supposed to say something.
Yeah.
The president believes in the rule of law. The president believes in the independence of the Department of Justice.
Does she believe that? Does he believe that when it comes to his son and his laptop and him on camera weighing crack cocaine with a hooker? Or
I bet he rips Hunter a new one every Christmas.
Horse shit. No, he doesn't. Absolutely
I was
not.
absolutely kidding.
Yeah, no fucking way.
The fuck?
Hunter shows up with that duffel bag full of cash and dad goes, don't worry, I'll have my guy take it.
Want a beer?
Yeah.
No, it's a yes or a no for you. I'm answering the question. You may not like it, but I'm answering the question. I'm answering.
She can't even play threatening. Like you may not like it. And he's like, no, I'm not intimidated by you.
She's talking to him like he's a third grader.
Yeah, she's not good at this.
And I'm telling you that we are not going to comment on a criminal investigation. The president has been very clear. I laid out what his thoughts were back on January 7th in 2021 about how he saw the department.
Did we really just go to January 6th on the Mar-a-Lago thing? Did we really just January 6th Oh my God.
But I've said that since whatever day this was, it was rated. That's absolutely what it's about. They're going to put all that thing on there. If they find anything in that house or that property regarding January 6th, he's buried.
God damn.
That's exactly what they're trying to do.
God.
They've tried to tie him to that thing so fucking tight since it happened.
She's the first black and I think bisexual or lesbian press secretary.
Whoa.
It'd be funny if you were like, if she like spun that and he was like, oh, whatever, your answer's gay as fuck, but go ahead.
Okay.
Whoa, Peter, what the fuck was that? He's like, I'm sorry. I'm tired of this fucking homo not answering my questions. Jesus Christ, Peter.
Whoa.
What is wrong with you?
It's not the nerve. It's almost comedic, though, to hear, like, oh, by the way, the president does intend to run in 2024. Like, the guy might not be alive by then.
Yeah.
That is so comical. And even if he is, like, perfect for all these big groups, these big organizations that can just use him as a little puppet on the stand and then run things.
Yeah, he doesn't know what the fuck's
going on. He's not doing anything.
They planned this whole raid while he was sitting in his office with COVID.
Dude, he has no idea.
He doesn't even know how to put a jacket on, for Christ's sake.
I bet you nobody runs anything by him. He's not in charge of shit.
He's on a need-to-know basis.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he needs to know nothing.
Yeah. It's, he's busy putting his coat on. We can go raid Trump's house. It'll take him a good 25 minutes. He'll be there on the
He
tarmac.
can't figure out his sleeves.
Yeah, his glasses are falling off his face. It's a fucking embarrassment. Thank you very much to Lemmy for the $5 on PayPal. Appreciate that. $2.55 away from the goal tonight. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Of course, super chats and memberships count as well. Got about 5 minutes until we're halfway through. We usually typically like to be under $200 by the time we're halfway through, so we don't have to, post that link a bunch and kind of bog down the show with a lot of the asking stuff. So if you want to chip in a little bit, if you want to throw in just a handful of you to get that under $200 before we get to this halfway point in about 5 minutes. Of course, if we hit the goal, we do 30 minutes of overtime. Lemmy, no problem. She says, thank you for not dead naming me.
I think that's already been done, so.
JJ Dewey says, I want to see the video of Biden struggling to get his coat on.
I would love an entire compilation. The falling up the stairs, the falling off the bike, the coat thing.
Yeah.
What else is there? The countless stumblings during his speeches.
The one where he can't remember what's in the bill they just passed.
The one where he can't remember who's his wife and who's his daughter.
He actually tried to shake Chuck Schumer's hand today. He shook Chuck Schumer's hand today. 5 seconds later, forgot that he had just shaken it and tried to shake it again before Schumer went to give his speech.
The giving his nasty mask to one of the bodyguards behind him.
He handed his snotty mask to somebody.
God, there's too many.
Here's Biden not able to put his coat on. Oh, it fell down. Oh, no. Oh, your glasses, bro.
He's not even trying.
Your glasses are falling down. You can't find it. Where the fuck is my coat?
And if you're one of those two standing back there in uniform, you're like, do I help him? Or is that going to insult him?
I could totally overthrow him right now. He can't even put his coat on. I could be president. There she goes. So she's going to help him put his coat on. Like he's going to the activity time at the senior center. And then, he got it on. Did he get the coat? Oh, he got the coat. That's good. What could go wrong now? Oh, nice. Got my coat on. That's good.
The awkward scratching of the head. Like, well,
I think I'm going to go to my meeting now. There goes my glassies. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I dropped my glassies.
I could watch these all night. I could.
He is a fucking buffoon. I will tell you this. Dub with $10. We take 70% of that. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
$5 from Siberian Door Knocker.
Sweet.
Appreciate that. Putting us 245 away from our goal today. 245 away from the goal, and we are pushing the halfway point right now. So it looks like we're going to be a little over 200. Oh, hold on. There we go. Siberian Door Knocker also re-upping his membership.
Sweet.
Very cool. So
Thank
now
you.
we're 240 away from our goal tonight. Still quite a ways away at the halfway point here, but who the fuck knows? Maybe we'll really go on a run and we'll knock this thing out and do that overtime. Of course, anything we don't hit from the goal tonight just rolls over into tomorrow night. All right. DSP versus Rich. A guy we have become associated with, this DSP. Also, thank you to Frozen Asian for
cool.
sharing our show on Twitter today. Zen Rhino and Frozen Asian both sharing us. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Sage Retard or
Sage Retard, PhD, KF.
thank you very much.
Very cool.
We've had Rich on this show before. Rich is a very cool guy. I like Rich from ReviewTechUSA. He was very fun. What I like about Rich from ReviewTech is that he's incredibly self-aware. He doesn't pretend that he's the coolest guy in the room. He's like, yeah, I'm a dorky guy who runs a tech channel. People can make their jokes about me, whatever. I own it.
Sure.
Fuck it.
He's doing well.
Doing this for fun. DSP, on the other hand, is like the bizarro world Rich from ReviewTech in that he plays his video games, he berates people and makes them feel shitty for not giving them money. He constantly is crying poverty. He constantly needs a little bit more. He reminds me of like a small town preacher,
Just
a
a
little
bit
more is never enough, even if you hit the goals he sets. Like he'll set tier 1 and tier 2 goals and people will hit him and he goes, support has been shitty. and we need our support to be better. Otherwise, I'm going to do this, that, and the other thing, or I'm not going to do this, that, and the other thing. It's like, what? But you set a goal and they hit the goal, man. That's what a goal is for. When
It is weird.
That's like you score a touchdown and your coach goes, "Get back out there. You got more plays to run."
What do you think he does with all of it? Because he doesn't have kids in the house. He's
There's
a
rumors.
cat.
There's rumors about, mobile video games.
Oh, the WWE thing.
There's rumors about DoorDash, all of that stuff,
He could pick up a shift at DoorDash, might help out.
Maybe that would help a lot. So those two got into it recently. Rich has always tried to help DSP. DSP classically believes he doesn't really need any more help. DSP, now D says not just rumors. Look, man, our show's going up in subs. I'm trying not to derail it by making up spurious things that could be actionable someday. So do I believe that the information I've seen is pretty solid? Yes. Am I going to sit here and go 100% absolutely that's where he puts his money? Nope. Not going to fall for that bear trap. Looks like it. Thank you, D. So anyway, Rich recently tried to give DSP some advice. He also watched a detractor video about Darkside Phil and the WWE mobile gaming accusations. Mm-hmm. And Rich was watching this documentary on stream, and he was commenting on it. This pissed Phil off to absolutely no end. I mean, he was angrier than angrier. Madder than an old wet hen, as they say on your farm,
Ooh.
April. He
ruffled his feathers.
Ruffled his feathers, yes. And he demanded that Rich apologize.
Okay.
Demanded that Rich from ReviewTechUSA apologize. And he says, if you don't apologize, I'm going to, I think I have my timeline right here. I'm going to ban you from the chat. So then Rich removed his membership from DSP's channel and said, I'm not going to be a member anymore. DSP said, all right, fine. Then I'm going to ban you from the channel. I think I have that right. So Rich, sweet ReviewTechUSA Rich, decided to make a video. It was a last-ditch effort. He was going to try to help Darkside Phil.
Right.
Try to make him understand. LASMGTV with $5. Thank you, buddy. He says, unban gay guitar guy from chat. I would have donated twice by now. Nah, look, gay guitar guy had to be humbled. All those guys had to be humbled. Look, they came at us. They failed. They got their teeth kicked in. And then...
Oh, is he one of those?
We snapped them out of existence, and they don't like it. I understand those boys are having a hard time with it. But hopefully they learn a lesson and they stay in their lane next time. That's all. So thank you, LASMGTV. That's wonderful. We appreciate the generosity. You're listening to a better show, and you're going to be a fan now. He says, you're the only one who got mad. You mean while I just made fun of them and teased them and laughed at them?
Is this one of those hipster guys?
I got to say, it's like the Don Draper thing. We don't think about you at all.
Yeah,
but thank you very much for the $5.
I don't
do
know who
appreciate
you
that.
are.
Yeah, I don't even know who you are. So, Rich from ReviewTechUSA and DSP got into it again. You were clearly hurt. He says, I support you, dummy. Well, I mean, if you're going to be cunty about it, we can just let you go. It's up to you. Do you want to enjoy the show and be a fan and have some fun with us? Or do you want to be a butthurt little girl like your friends? It's up to you. We adopt strays here. We are all for adopting strays. Absolutely. But, if you're going to be cunty, you're going to be cunty. Unban gay guitar guy from the chat. No, you don't come after us and then get unbanned from our chat. If you would have acted like a nice boy with like 50 listeners and you would have been cool and you would have tried to do a little, hey, look, we're big fans of yours. We're not just going to fake shit on you to try and grab, fans and shit, which failed miserably. Then we would have played the game with you a little bit, even though we don't think you're talented at all. And it's a terrible gimmick you've got going on. We still would have, done the dozens. We would have played the game with you. But, gay guitar guy decided to be cunty, and he decided to, purely try to do what they did just to try to get daddy's attention and get a little rub from it, which is like the biggest rookie mistake you can make. So what we decided to do was say, nah, you don't get the rub off of us. Here's what we get to do. We get to control the conversation, smack you around, and then cast you back into, as they say, obscurity. Sorry, bud. He says, I did nothing to you, LOL, but okay. Somebody want to take care of my light work there? I mean, that guy, he could have been cool, but he decided not to be. You know what else I love about these guys is they don't realize they're being cunty. Like, they're so used to behaving that way in life in general that they're like, what did I do? What, are you pissed at me? No, this is not a person who's mad. This is a person who's going, I'm giving you every opportunity to just be a fan of the show and be cool. You didn't, so you got to go. Sorry,
I must have missed what gay guitar guy did.
He just, just more of the same, just more of the trying to get my attention. And
I'm
just
April's fucking hipstar comments.
And I just went, look, dude, we smashed your teeth in. We took care of you. We watched your show. Everybody who watches our show thought you guys were cringe, phony, and terrible. So now we don't talk about you anymore. So if you come into our chat, you can either be cool, or since we don't talk about you anymore, you don't. No offense, guys. I know this hurts your feelings and you respond with, well, you're mad. I know this is hard to hear. And I want you to take this as it's intended, even though you don't seem to have the brain power to do it. You don't deserve my attention. And when you come into the chat and you fuck around, I'll give you one last backhand and then send you on your way. That's how it works. John Smokin says, wow, getting banned here takes some work. That's the thing. If we were mad, we'd do what Mad Channel's doing, just ban right away. We give you, like John Smokin said, we give you a lot of chances. And then we just go, all right, fine. You didn't want to play ball?
You don't like us.
Get the fuck out.
Unhappy campers in our tent.
Sorry,
right?
pal. Chris Weaver says, what you have to do to... I mean, look, I could do what a lot of gay-ass, awful, streamers do. And I could, report because, I mean, it is, let's call it what it is. It's rape threats and sexual harassment is what it is. I mean, I could be one of those gay ops guys who does that shit. I'll tell you why I'm not going to. And again, don't take this the wrong way. And I'm sorry we got to spank you again. You guys just aren't a threat. And I know that hurts. I know that you want to be bigger, but you're not good enough to be bigger. And you're not worth the attention.
I must have missed some rape threats.
Well, I mean, when someone doesn't want to have sex with you and you keep saying you're going to have sex with them.
Right. Clearly I'm not.
What is saying you're going to have sex with them when they've said they're not going to?
That's not giving consent. So
that's
a rape threat.
Yeah, that's having sex with someone against their will. That's a rape threat, my man. So I know that you want to be Red Bar and you want to be Jesse PS. Those guys are far too talented to be associated with the likes of you. So be yourself. Try to find a way to be a better broadcaster. And then maybe someday you'll make it in the streaming world. But right now, I mean, Pretender is too good. And look, like I said, I'm kicking your teeth in for fun, and I'm being a gentleman about it. All right? I don't have to be always. Triple N says, ew, Jesse PS talented. Compared to this guy, yeah. That's how bad it is.
This guy's got a pretty tiny low bar.
Yeah. Curly Adams says, for a show that interacts with the audience as much as you do, you guys are extremely patient.
Too patient sometimes.
I'll tell you why we're patient. Because we don't feel threatened by these people. Yet you coming in and saying, this guy's good, you suck, that's not enough to get banned by us. Weighing down the show and just being a dick who doesn't get, purposely isn't getting it and then goes, what? And playing dumb, then you will get banned.
Sending your 12 listeners in here with different accounts to say several comments about me having sex with somebody.
It's the one guy with multiple comments.
Sure.
Like I said,
there's maybe 4 of them.
Bro, if you want to make it in this space, going around threatening to have sex with people against their will, not the best way to do it. I can't believe I'm the first person who's had to tell you that, because you look like you're at least 19.
You won't last long.
You won't last long, bro. That's all I'm telling you. All right. Yeah, don't come in here and be all rapey, says Jay. That seems like a pretty easy rule to follow. So anyway, 235 away from the goal. Thanks to that guy's $5. I appreciate that. Very cool for the $5. Appreciate that. 235 away from our goal today. Let's make him feel salty as fuck, more so than he already is. And let's knock that goal out tonight. What do you say? All right, let's go to the DSP Rich stuff. I wanted to get to this for a while now.
I'm ready.
But again, sometimes discipline needs to be doled out. So
You are the discipline guy.
you know what I really love about that, by the way?
What?
I get to smack that guy around and then also not say his name.
That's true.
It's perfect.
I just had to make sure I knew who it was.
Yeah.
Because
So,
I forgot about them.
Easy to forget.
Yeah.
Easy to forget. So we got Rich. We got DSP. Let's go. Yeah, people are saying you handled it. Look, guys, I know. It's not difficult. Loaded Wrench says he paid for an ass lashing. Again, these are, again, the kind of guys who when you beat the fuck out of them, they're dumb internet, they're commenters. Like, you shouldn't do a show if you're a commenter. And these commenters come in and they're like, dude, I've got the host mad. No, you got the host's attention and he shit on you. It's not
always people
getting him mad.
They're screaming for attention because they didn't have any as a kid. Yeah. No one wants to go out with them.
Fuck that. It's not even didn't get any as a kid. You're doing a show and you're not getting any unless you talk about me. That's brutal, brother. All right. So DSP demanded an apology from Rich from Review Tech. Let's see how that demand for an apology went. This is Rich's response to DSP demanding an apology.
In the past before, I don't agree with this, and I think it's flat out wrong they did it, but it happened because Phil always decries poverty in his streams, which I've told you 1,000 times before, Phil, and the entire internet community has said, this is your biggest problem. You complain about the trolls making your personal finances their business, but you proceed to make your personal finances your audience's business.
Okay, and I agree with Rich 100% on DSP. You can't sit there and bitch at people for calling you out for the WWE mobile gaming stuff. You can't sit there and bitch at people. Like, Rich and I agreed when I talked to him.
Oh, yeah.
We said, look, leaking his financial documents, man, that's really shitty. That's maybe a move too far.
It's for sure too far.
But then again, no, wait a minute. Then I thought about it. And I went, isn't this the same guy who tells us all the bills he has coming due, all the stuff he spends his money on? And isn't this why he berates people in his chat?
I guess.
There is a difference between asking and borderline forcing.
You're right. He does kind of itemize and break down specifically, so
if you keep making these people feel like shit for watching your content and not giving you $100 fucking a month or whatever the shit you're trying to do, you can forgive those people for going, you know what? No, fuck him. I'm looking into his finances.
sure.
If he's going to sit here and do this shit, I'm looking into his finances. So I agree with Rich, but I also think sometimes guys like Rich and I are too nice to DSP because we want to be, like, we want to stay above it. We don't want to get into the mud with Phil.
Yep.
But at the same time, I think sometimes we give too much grace in a weird way.
By decrying that you're poor or decrying poverty or saying you can't get groceries the next day. And the reason you do that is to incentivize your audience to give you money, specifically in the direction of tips, because it goes right into your PayPal.
Right.
So you and Kat and Jasper could eat the next day. Tell me I'm lying about that, Phil. Tell me. That is the key problem with you, is that you make your finances your audience's business. And then when they use it against you because you make it their business, you say, how dare you make that your business? Well, anyway, I saw this from Secret Unlimited. It's called gambling $100,000 of donation money into a mobile gaming app.
Okay, so this is the part of the story we already told you about.
Yep.
He watches this donation on it, or he watches this documentary on his stream. DSP gets pissed off and he says, you know what? I'm demanding an apology out of you, Rich, or else. We played that video. We talked about that.
The or else is not very bad either.
Yeah, so let's see what Rich had to say.
The bits and pieces where Phil demands the apology from me. I'm going to pause it a bunch and we're going to discuss what Phil has to say here.
By the way, subscribe to ReviewTechUSA.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
And this troll has been saying dumb shit like, oh, ReviewTech did a whole stream about you, exposing you, and saying all this stuff about you and how you blow all your money on mobile games and blah, blah.
And by the way, ReviewTech didn't do that. ReviewTech was doing what we're doing now, watching someone else talk about
Just
you.
watching.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
I was watching Secret Unlimited's video. I was not in any way, shape, or form exposing you. I was reacting to someone else exposing you, which you're welcome to do to me, Phil. You always say, I would never do that to Rich, or I could go watch a bunch of Rich.
Go ahead.
Watch them.
Yeah.
Go ahead. The difference between...
This is, and I think he's about to say the same thing I'm going to say, so forgive me for this. We're going to go to DSP's response in just a second. The difference between the Phils of the world and the me's and the Riches and I think the Keemstars and Cog and people like that is that the shit people say about him bothers Phil. Now, you saw us just play around with some little kids who wanted to get our attention. We just have a little fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys like Rich, guys like me, when people go, oh, maybe I'll expose you, maybe I'll say this. I mean, you see how cool April is with a guy basically threatening her with sexuality. It's pretty fucking gross. And she's just like, whatever, who cares? Nobody takes him seriously. Phil hates it. He doesn't like the exposure. He likes to tell everyone his business, but he doesn't like to be exposed. So he projects his shit onto us, and he goes, what if I expose you? And we all just sit there and go, well, fine. Go ahead.
To me, that difference there is like this: the person that doesn't want to be exposed has some things to hide,
right?
Whereas ReviewTech doesn't. We don't.
Yeah,
we don't really care.
The difference between being a lol cow and just being a guy that gets to do your stuff is the guy who just gets to do his stuff owns his shortcomings.
Yeah,
owns the stuff that's funny about him. The lol cow fights it tooth and nail and tries to pretend it doesn't exist, and all these people are crazy.
That's what turns you into the lol cow.
Yeah.
Between this video and a lot of those troll videos out there, that the stuff with my trolls is all hearsay. This is, which I don't agree with. People went into your bank records and got this information and compiled it together and put like pie charts and put everything together that's irrefutable. Why don't you go talk to me about it? Talk to It's a Gundam about it. And you can't say it's not people's business, Phil, because you make it their business. You put your finances out there public. People are going to be like, this guy always saying he's poor. But we find out they're going to look into it because you're constantly talking about it. But we find out he's spending money on this and spending money on this. If you didn't talk about your finances, Phil, even if you have financial problems, but if you didn't talk about them, people wouldn't give a damn whenever you spent your money on.
Right. So now, and we're going to stop it because it's a 43-minute video, and you should go on ReviewTechUSA's channel, and you should check it out. You should watch Rich's whole thing on this because he gives Phil a whole bunch of advice, whole bunch of free advice on how to avoid all of this shit. And he's done this before. Like, I always stop myself when I get to this part of a DSP video, and I go, Aaron, what the fuck are you doing? He's not going to listen to any of you. He's not going to pay attention. Just keep fucking with him. Fine, whatever, because he's not going to listen. He's just going to get mad.
Right. It's always on deaf ears.
Sure. So I can't believe that Rich, who's been doing this a lot longer than me, still has the patience to try to give this advice. Because do you think that Phil took the advice to heart?
No, I'm going to guess he glazed right over it.
I'm going to do you better than glazed right over it. Doesn't even address it and deflects to something else. This is Darkside Phil. Now, follow this guy at Poems Future on Twitter. He posts a lot of good DSP stuff on Twitter. Mr. Owen Dememe at Poems Future on Twitter. Very good. He clipped this, pointing out you jacked off on stream. You monetize eating food on a gaming channel. You told Rich his tech failure was YouTube's fault at the beginning of this pity party, the whole deal. This is Darkside Phil responding to Rich from ReviewTech.
All right? I don't have to pull stunts to get any kind of positivity out of my viewers. All right?
You berate them and you yell at them for not liking or commenting on the video enough. Another great point that Rich made. He said, Phil, stop yelling at people to like your content and interact with your content. That's your job.
Yep.
Your job is to get them to interact with your content. It's not their job to force interaction.
He missed that part.
Yeah. Well, he missed all of it because everything he's about to say here has nothing to do with any of that shit. And by the God damn it, I'm going to have to yell at my moderators and take mod badges away from people again.
The fuck?
Who the fuck banned Gordy?
Don't ban Gordy. That's like my favorite
Unban
account.
Gordy right fucking now. God damn it, you guys.
Ugh.
I'm going to get mad.
I don't have to take my shirt off. I don't have to suck a cucumber. I don't have to kiss a cock.
Wait.
No, Rich
Now-
has done these things on his stream to make fun of himself.
And if I may, if DSP would suck a cucumber every now and then, I might like him more.
That'd be hilarious.
I'd love it.
Rich has those roosters next to him. He kisses them. He kisses the cock.
I think that is so fucking funny, by
It's
the
a way of owning it.
I like it.
Right? He's like, I don't have to suck a cucumber. I don't have to kiss a cock. But you do have to whine about your condo dues every single fucking month.
And your groceries.
And your groceries and act like the world's burning down around you every week. So don't sit there and criticize him for doing wacky, funny things when you have no sense of humor and are yelling at people all the time because of your financial shortcomings.
At least he has some charisma and a bit of a personality that people want
Right.
to hang around.
Yeah.
I don't have to watch a negative video to run a business. I
Neither do we, but it's fun.
Yeah.
can do fun, positive things and still run a business. Do you see the difference between
No,
you
you
and me,
can't.
Rich?
Well, he's
You
not positive
understand?
at all.
You wanted to review tech, and you can't. You're a failure.
He's got 5 times the subscribers you do and infinite amount the views that you do, Phil. I'm sorry, but your facts are wrong on that one.
Well, he keeps sitting here saying, like, I don't need to do this and this to be, like, a positive streamer and shit. Like, he does nothing positive.
Nothing. You do
that I've
absolutely nothing positive. Curly Adams says, $5 says, Aaron once again reminds us why there's no good reason to go deeper than this show when it comes to online streamers. I don't know. There's a lot of channels out there that do a good job. And by the way, that puts us 2:30 away from our goal tonight. We got 38 minutes left in the show. We are $230 away from our goal tonight. So if we could all chip in a little bit and we could help out a little and knock out that goal tonight and not have it run into tomorrow, that would be very cool. What did Gordy
Gordy's
do?
right there.
All right, let's see the message. Can I ban Skeezy? No, of course you can't ban Skeezy, Gordy.
No, I mean, unless he did something horrific.
All
but
Skeezy
no.
says was, it's super weird that people care this much about DSP. I can't bring myself to give a fuck about this guy or his life. Well, then, Gordy, Skeezy will leave for a little while, and he'll come right back, or he'll gut through it and get to the next thing we're going to talk about.
I do like Gordy a lot, so I hope he's okay.
Look, we start throwing around fucking timeouts around here. I don't want to go back to me having to tell you people to do it. I like to think that I can just trust you. Gordy was fucking around there, obviously.
Gordy pooped on the floor for a second, okay?
Everyone who was a new viewer to this channel said I was crazy for giving out so many mod badges.
I mean, I'd agree to that,
And
but
guys,
it's okay.
I don't want to make those people right. So quit fucking around and being little high school girls about shit like this. And just let people fuck around a little bit. Huh? You know the difference between someone coming in here and trying to fuck with us, which rarely ever happens, and then somebody who's clearly a fan fucking around. You know. Let's April, with your hair like that, you look like a hot geisha, says Aerodynamic Scrotum.
Thanks.
That's very nice of you. Rush88 says 1 million subs and Rich is a failure, right?
That's
I
kind of
don't
what
get
I
it
thought too. And then he's going down to like the nitty gritty of like his name. Like, what if he went after our name? Like, you guys don't wear steel toes.
Right. Well, some people
You're a
do.
failure.
Some people do that, and it's really
I,
hard to watch.
in fact, do have steel toe boots. It's okay.
$230 away from the goal. We do have to start getting a little close here. If we could, there's the link in the chat. It's also pinned to the top of the page here. I think this would put the goal at about 5:30 for tomorrow night if we ended up here. Isaac says, you accused me of being Dave, you jerk. Sorry. What do you do? Skills says, I thought I was the only one that thought the mods were trash. Oh, boy. Here we go. You need to ban some of these mods. I might thin the herd a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it seems like now,
Not
as the
ban 'em,
show,
but-
it seems like as the show gets bigger and bigger, our mods get a little gayer and gayer, and you guys got to stop with the gay shit.
What did Gordy say now? Because Lemmy
Nothing.
hid one of his messages.
I don't even have a fucking wrench. He's
fine.
He's allowed to fucking say that. Guys, I like you, but you're not the stars of the fucking show, okay? We're doing a fun show. As Bill Maher once said to
Come
hecklers,
on.
you're in the audience from the Latin to listen, all right? Don't fucking make the show about you. This isn't interesting, what we're doing right now. This is me having to police in the middle of the show. This part isn't interesting. Aerodynamic Scrotum says, Jesus Christ, Ape, you're fucking hot. All right, buddy, just let's fucking chill a little bit.
Whoa.
Take her easy.
He called me an ape.
Yeah, it's a little fucked up. Thank you very much, Robert Rasmussen, for the $9.99. 225 away from our goal today. He says, come on, pores. Let's hope that we can knock that out tonight.
Hope so.
In the next 35 minutes here, it's going to be a little weird. Let's just get the mod shit under control.
Just behave.
Look, you know me. I
Calm
don't
down.
like doing shit like that. I'm here to have fun.
I know.
I'm here to have a good time. So I don't want to take shit away from people. I'm like that teacher who threatens the class 50 times because I don't want to actually take action.
You'd be like the softy teacher until you
Yeah.
just crack one day, and then everyone's in trouble.
Everybody's gone. Nikki Fruit Loop says, I have a wrench in most channels I'm in somehow. This is icky. All right, look. I can't give out new ones. I can't control the fucking ones I have. Good old JR says, I just come here and get a paycheck. I don't make what you don't get a paycheck. Stop it. Don't tell people that shit. Oh,
Should
boy.
I stop sending those?
Aerodynamic Scrotum with $3. You know what? It's a rough night tonight. I'm counting that as 5. You guys are getting the benefit of the doubt on that one. Look, man, we're 220 away. I want to sit here.
Thank you.
Look, begging happens sometimes on this show. I don't want to be beggy guy tonight. We haven't had to in a long time.
You could all be like Mr. Scroat over here and donate $3 and it turns into 5 instantly.
Yeah, I mean, on a rough night. Skills says probably would have hit 10,000 by now with different mods. See, here's my dream. My dream is we have this conversation. And then when I have this conversation, all the mods go, hey, man, you're right. I'll fucking chill. We got a little crazy. We made it about us a little too much. We got a little gay and dramatic. We'll stop now. We're good. We'll behave.
Where's the calm down drop?
Yeah.
That is necessary right now.
Right, exactly, guys. All I need you to do is just do one thing for me. The one thing is...
Bullshit. Cornhole.
No, not that.
Not that one.
That is not the thing I need you to do.
I will eat your ass.
No, that is not what I need you to do. That is not the one.
Could make some of you happy.
Have some dip.
That's it. Yeah, Dr. Laser says, I'm Mr. Feeney. That's who I am. I'm Mr. Feeney. Davey says, I wish more people would be audience instead of trying to inject themselves in the show. It happens on other shows. It's annoying. Yeah.
Like anyone that thinks they're so cool and they've just got to, pipe up about something.
Take her easy, guys. Take her easy. Dr. Laser says, you need some tee-ups. No, I don't give a shit how people support this show. We don't need money tomorrow for our fucking groceries and condo dues or anything like that. We got a goal. If we hit it, we hit it. What's His Nut says, mods should have to pay instead of being paid. I don't pay the mods. Red Panda says, put the vest on like DSP. Oh, boy.
Should we get you some costumes?
Yeah, I think so. Some wacky costumes.
Okay.
Should I do that? You'll be begging tomorrow on a Corey day. # Corey tank the ratings. See, I don't mind it from people like Max. Max is always a dick. That's kind of his
That's
gimmick.
not far off,
It's
yeah.
part of his charm. Cody with $2. He says for Corey. Curly Adam, $2 says free Gordy. I'm counting that 4.
Gordy.
I'm counting that 4. That's 5. Good job, guys.
Wow.
You guys are very cool. A lot of
Like
the
if
listeners.
Gordy were to come down here and dance for y'all, would you?
A lot of the listeners are putting up
real.
with some bullshit, is what I'm saying. So good for them. Thank you very much from, you know what? I can't be reading the names off of this. I got to go in. Sorry.
Just say your first name.
No.
Or just say a first initial.
I know a few. One person just got ridiculously generous, like bailout generous, which was very cool. Thank you very much to Biden Crime Family for $25.
Wow.
Thank you very much to Mr. Nobody with the $10. And Balls Deep with $100 says, ante up, bitches.
Jesus Christ, sir.
So that
Thank
is,
you.
if I'm doing my math right here, that is 130 off the goal. So 100. So that's 80. We're now $85 away from our goal tonight. Balls Deep, that was incredibly generous of you, incredibly thoughtful. Look, we're at the popularity level where we don't need the VIPs to bail us out anymore, but some nights you get that really crazy high donation that comes in.
I always worry, like, Tuesday nights are like softball nights and stuff.
Triple N says African math. I fucking do my best over here. Jesus Christ.
Gordy's gonna poop his pants, apparently.
When I was a mod on Twitch, I was pulling $125 a show. No, you were not, Isaac. It's nonsense. Mr. Womp Womp I Am says, Uniques lets anyone say anything in the chat. They call his girlfriend horrible names. Yeah.
What have you done to me, your wife?
I can't do that. What?
You've had people call in to specifically call me a cunt on my morning show.
Oh, we were just having some fun.
That's very funny.
I mean, Jesus. I do draw the line at, like, what is it with the people with 50 views? Like Cowpote. Remember Cowpote made like a thinly veiled I'll have sex with you against your will threat?
A very rapey video.
A very rapey video. And then other people with like his level of viewers, another rapey video. What is it with these people that don't have any views and the rapey
gimmick.
Shit? Is it because
they think they can get it?
That's probably why they don't have a lot of viewers. It's the rapey
Look at what
vibes.
happened to myself and all the other girls at the party this weekend when he showed up.
True. They got very, very
I had guy
uncomfortable. listeners
coming up to me saying I was watching his hands, making sure they didn't go too far down your back.
Yeah.
That guy was creepy.
Cowpote's
I don't
a little
know.
fucked up.
I feel like he could be a cool dude, but then he gets a bit weird.
Yeah.
With the ladies.
A little fucked up. Lemmy gets called out for her doxing of Tampa Terry and then blocks me. All right, now both of you just fucking behave yourselves.
Aaron and I could not give a shit less about the Lemmy Tampa Terry thing.
No offense to Lemmy. No offense to Gordy. No offense to Tampa Terry. I find none of your bullshit interesting.
Exactly.
I find, like, in general, and I've heard Corey talk about this, none of the Twitch talk shit I find interesting. None of your guys' drama that you get into or anything like that is interesting for this show. It's just not. So leave it over there on Twitch.
Stupid dog.
I
can't.
God damn it.
Gord, honest to God.
You know what?
Though,
Here. Tonight's
Hey.
show has fallen apart. It has completely fallen apart. Thank you, Balls Deep, for bailing out this show, but we don't deserve it.
Pretty loud, aren't you?
It has been a nightmare of a program.
Gordy is one of my favorite accounts. I have no idea who that used to be, but I love his new one.
I like Gordy.
I love Gordy.
I do like that Lemmy goes, I doxed no one, stupid
because
dog.
now when I go upstairs, I kind of picture this guy talking for Gordy.
I do like that Lemmy
I
is
need to poop,
addressing
Mommy.
Gordy as an actual dog. I do like
I think that should be done.
Yeah, look, I got guys like Red Panda here for the first time because of the COG interview. And
Now we got a panda.
And he's like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't understand this. I don't know. Gordy's real name. Don't dox Gordy.
Don't dox
Why
like
would
Gordy.
Why would you dox Gordy?
We love him.
Mr. Womp Womp says, I like that the toe. Tune into the toe every morning at 6. Lemmy says, I don't give a shit about Tampa Terry. Shut the fuck up about it. Gordy mentions at least one day. Oh, really? I'll leave my bullshit on the carpet. We will see what you care about, says Gordy.
You almost pooped by my foot today. I was really upset about it.
Triple N says, the great chat war of 9:30 on a Tuesday.
You know what did make me upset about Gordy?
Yeah.
I was making supper. The guy goes out of his way to get off the sack in the living room, walks over to by me to poop, and then went back to the sack.
You know what that is? That's an alpha move right there.
That's kind of what I think, and I don't like it.
You know what he just basically looked you right in the eye and called you
Beta!
He did.
right to your face.
And I put him in timeout.
Lemmy says, Red Panda says, Panda enjoys the chaos. Good first show. Thanks, buddy.
Awesome.
See now all those people who are that got kicked in the nuts and were claiming that we were mad? No. That was us mad. You see what us mad looks
Behave.
like? That was
It
me
feels
mad.
like our kids are misbehaving. I hate it.
Nope.
Just behave.
Nobody
We love you.
Nobody who makes fun of this show ever gets us mad. Our own chat gets us mad sometimes. That's about it. Lemmy's withholding extra treats from Gordy. People are saying, damn, I can't believe this happened on a school night.
Fuck.
Johnny Chimpo says, last time I donated on PayPal, I was doxxed. Now I get all of these sex bots trying to contact me. That is not true. That never happened to you. How fucking dare you, Max?
Jesus, Max.
Max says I'd shoot that dog so fucking fast.
The fuck?
Do you know what a fucking chihuahua's head would look like if you shot it?
Yes, they do. I've shot rabbits before.
Oh my God. I think a rabbit's head has a little more
girth
to it than a chihuahua's head.
And he has a soft spot. His skull isn't even fused.
Yeah. Eric says you guys still don't have Gordy potty trained yet. We fucked up when we pad trained him, and now we're trying to potty train him. It's a pain in the ass.
I've got him going potty outside for the most part. He has accidents on occasion.
Need Trump says Twitch takes half your money. That is totally highway robbery. I can't wait for the day Twitch goes down. Jeez, I don't feel that way about it.
I mean, I kind of want those guys to stay over there. That's fine.
Red Panda says, can I have some sex bots, please? Well, I mean, you ask
we'll send them your way once we find out how.
If you ask that nicely, I don't see why you can't. All right, $85 away from that goal tonight. It looks like we're pretty close. Everybody thank Balls Deep and everyone else who decided to chip in. Oh, and also Andrew says, make April read a dad joke. I don't think we can infringe on Oz's gimmick.
I don't know. Is
and
that okay?
That book is fucking cancer. That new one that listener sent us,
really bad. Here,
fucking cancer. That whole thing.
I have something.
Oh, you guys having fun? I hope you guys are having fun. Triple N says D Live will be dying any day now. I've heard that. I've heard that D Live is on its last legs. We were talking about tennis earlier. It looks like Serena Williams is hanging it up. She's done. She's retiring.
I was going to read a joke.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Read the joke. Then we'll talk about this. Is just going to be little quick hitters here before we get into another big
I have an
thing.
abortion joke.
Oh, fun.
Abortion. It really brings out the kid in you. I like these better. There, that's your dad joke.
That is fucking horrifying.
I liked it.
Oh, my God.
I've only had 7. I can laugh about it now.
Well, yeah. I mean, the 7th one was a little dicey, but Ryan the Garbage Man says you could at least make 35-yard field goals with a Chihuahua.
Dude, they are the most beta of all dogs sometimes. They're psychotic. Like, what do you call him in bed? Like, all you have to do is wave your hand in front of him, and he starts doing, like, the R-worded face.
What is R-worded?
He's, like, stroking out.
R-worded.
He's, like, trying to do, like, the bite thing, but he's not biting you.
R-word.
And he makes sounds.
R-word. Rigger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He makes a rigger face.
I just don't like saying that word because it comes out weird sometimes.
I understand. Yeah. It's that weird accent. Your R's are N's.
Yeah.
Strange. Yeah, Serena Williams is retiring. She's leaving tennis after the U.S. Open, which, by the way, go look at U.S. Open tickets now compared to what they usually are after she made that announcement.
Did they plummet?
No, they went through the fucking roof because she's
after.
retiring
Okay,
afterwards.
after.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you're getting the...
Want to go?
No, I don't give a fuck about Serena Williams.
I don't care about tennis. I played tennis today. I loved it.
I liked playing it. Like, I love baseball, but I don't like watching the games every day. They're fucking boring as all hell.
I would go to watch the men play tennis. I like men's tennis.
Why? Why do you like men's tennis?
Because they're so good at it.
Right, and the women are...
Well, if this says anything, Osaka pulled out today for a back injury, so that's what women's tennis
tired
is.
of carrying the weight of her own bullshit. Is that what it is? Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that Osaka chick. I saw her on TMZ. They showed her with some guy on TMZ.com.
Some young guy.
And I just looked at him and I went, oh, that poor bastard. Does he know what a fucking head case he's dealing with?
It's weird, too, because she, like, has an expressionless face where she just kind of, like, you can't tell what's going on in there, and then she just cries out of nowhere.
What nationality is she?
I think part Hawaiian, part Asian or something. I don't know. Her parents are from 2 different locations.
Let's make it up.
I don't know.
Little joke there. He said she has an expressionless face, and I was just, I'm not saying 2 and 2 together.
Oh, you were doing a thing.
Lime says, I haven't seen political corruption this bad since my friend, a 6-figure lawyer in California, was threatened by unruly men. Thankfully, we got their 2 name. Get rid of Lime. I'll hear the mods can redeem themselves. Get rid of
The
people who
fuck?
just write dumb shit in the chat and aren't here for the show. Sir K says, Sir K here to advertise the VIP package, and it's great. Not only do you get great merch and contact information of the hosts, Jesus, but you also make your spouse jealous and wanting to improve herself. Wow.
There you go.
That's wonderful to know, Sir K. Thank you very
That's
much.
very nice.
That's,
We are too accessible sometimes, though.
a little bit. Little bit. Thank you, Balls Deep. On top of shit tonight. Very cool.
Gordy, stop it.
Daddy's fingers smell like tuna in the morning. Jesus fucking.
He says sometimes in the morning, Daddy's fingers smell like Snatch. Is there anything you've ever done and then felt guilty about it when Gordy licked your hand?
Like, no, but I'm never like tonight's show. I hope people are having fun because I'm going to tell you, as the host of a show, tonight's show feels like it sucks. Like it
What?
I just feels
This
like
has been
it's
funny as hell.
I feel like I'm not doing well tonight. I've had to yell
well,
at people.
But even that you make funny.
I had to go. Thank you. I appreciate that, but I don't. I'm glad I'm talented at doing
entertaining.
it, but I don't like having to do that.
No, nobody does.
I'm
of
glad-
course, we like all the people in our chat. We want them to behave.
Are you not entertained? Triple N says it's off the rails, but still good. Thanks, buddy. Chaos and Aaron mix like blood and jizzle very well.
Chisel. Oh my God.
You guys are the fucked up ones, and I think that's what's throwing me off tonight. Tonight is off the rails, but it's fun as hell. Thanks a million. Red Panda says chat's going wild. No shit, I can't even keep up. But I don't want to. It's the weirdest chat because I have a shitload of things to talk about.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I turn my back on the chat for a second, I'm going to come back to a hurricane.
They're going to be naughty.
Right. Because like I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm on the next story that we're going to do.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I feel like once I go back, chaos. Complete chaos.
We'll see, because right now we cannot see the chat. We'll see if you're behaving later.
This story was very funny. We didn't get to this last night. I don't know much about the guy's music. I've heard of him, but I tapped out of hip-hop a while ago. Fetty Wap. You familiar?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He got arrested recently.
Oh, yeah? For
Yeah.
what? Which thing?
Violating his parole.
Shocking.
You know how he violated his parole?
Drugs, guns. I don't know.
He was on a FaceTime call with someone. He was calling them a rat and pointing a gun at them through the FaceTime call.
Guns will do it.
But he
Some
didn't.
threats will do
The
it.
funniest thing is he's on a FaceTime call. You can't shoot the guy. Did anyone explain to Fetty Wap that even if he shot his phone, it doesn't go through the FaceTime call and into that guy's head?
Maybe he's figured out something that we didn't yet.
Pointing the gun at your own phone does not do anything to threaten that man.
I don't know.
Like if I go like this, and you point at your computer right now with a gun, and you go, Aaron, stop making that face. It's not like I'm gonna go, oh, he's gonna
Get us a red warning yet.
refresh. There we go.
Cunts.
Sorry, OBS fucked up. We are back now.
Hi, Main says, well, to be fair, he's only got one eye.
Oh, is that why? Oh God, you know what? In all the pictures I saw, I thought it like winking was his gimmick.
Aaron, you've talked about this before with me, like 2 years ago.
Really?
We've discussed Fetty Wap's eye before.
Is he the guy who got the Thanos diamond put in his forehead?
No, that was Lil Uzi Vert, I think.
Oh, how dare I forget?
That's the only reason I know who that is.
100%. I know that's the only reason you don't remember his name is because he put a Thanos diamond in his forehead. So anyway, this dude points a gun at the FaceTime call and threatened to kill a man who, he called Fetty Wap a rat. So the guy in the FaceTime call called Fetty Wap a rat. So Fetty takes out his gun and goes, I'll shoot you through my phone.
Shoot me through the phone. It's a new
gonna be a
song
hit.
he came out with.
It's going to be a hit. And now officials say Fetty's possession of the firearm violated the conditions put in place when he was released from custody on a $500,000 bond following his arrest in October 2021 on drug trafficking charges.
Oh,
Why,
my
if you're a
God.
massive rapper, do you need to be involved in drug trafficking? Look at all that cash and all that fucking drugs.
To be honest, like, he doesn't have the best music in the world, but he's got at least a handful of songs out there that have been major hits. He shouldn't need to do this. I don't know what
Is
he's
it like
worth
club
anymore.
music?
Absolutely club
Yeah,
music.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. What the fuck are you doing?
That's insane.
I mean, this is why whenever people try to make the argument that, well, crime and drugs and all that, a lot of it is socioeconomic. Is it really? Because, I feel like it's really just some people are shitty and make terrible decisions, and that their life ends up as an amalgamation of the decisions they've made.
I think about this, too. I think that maybe it's a little bit of their pre-celebrity status life leaking into their celebrity status life.
Maybe.
Maybe it's something they did prior, and they're like, oh, shit, I've got all this money. Let's make some on top of that.
Yeah, maybe he was doing this before he started rapping, and now the people he was involved with are like, well, now we're going to use your music career to launder the drug money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely.
Well, isn't that what happened with, let's see, now I'm going to say shit I don't know anything about. But isn't that kind of what those gangsters did with Tekashi 6ix9ine's career? Weren't they pulling some weird shit? And then he ratted on all of them, said, no, they were just, it's not me. They were using my music career to funnel all this shit.
I wouldn't
and do all
swear
this
by
stuff.
it, but I think so.
I think he did kind of a version of that. Pointing a gun at a fucking camera, like going back to jail for that has got to be one of the dumbest fucking things. Because like I said,
you're going to get your ass reamed for that in prison, are you not?
I don't know if Fetty Wap needs me to explain this to him. If he wants to come on the stream, I will. You can't take your weapon and hit your phone and pistol whip the guy.
Well,
you will only break your phone. So
yeah, that's.
I don't know how else I can put it to
that move? I would never consider trying to threaten somebody through
Well,
the
there's
phone.
words we can't say on YouTube, April. So, I mean, just kind of...
You'll have to tell me after the show.
Oh, okay. They're actually the word... Do you see how many times I looked at the mute button?
I tried glancing. I still sweat about it. I was already stinky from tennis. This isn't helping.
See? So it's fine. Yeah. What are we? $80 away from our goal tonight. We got about 15 minutes left in regulation. If we hit that $80 goal, it means that we are going until 9:30 tonight. Aerodynamic Scrotum says, like the question, why is April so fucking hot and what's her number? Aerodynamic Scrotum is getting a little too horny
for a second,
tonight.
Maybe he doesn't know that I'm married to you. Maybe he doesn't know that.
Why is he apologizing to me then?
I don't know, because I'm on the show with you.
Aerodynamic Scrotum's getting a little too big for his britches, I think.
Oh.
Got to drag him out back and
Well,
kick
he
the
did
shit
say
out
he's
of him.
kidding.
I know. He's fucking around.
Okay.
I like Aerodynamic Scrotum. He's been around a while now.
I don't remember. I missed where whoever said it, but somebody said maybe he was smashing that like button.
Oh, he was smashing the like button with his pistol. Oh, okay.
I
That's a
will
good idea.
effing off you if you don't smash that like button.
I do want to point out something to the chat. Yes, I do play favorites. So,
With who?
like guys like Aerodynamic Scrotum.
Oh.
He gets away with a little more because I know he's cool.
Well, we know he's kidding.
And yeah, by the way,
not-
definitely the like button is a big one to hit. Hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and click the bell to get notifications. Absolutely.
If you've got to hit it with your yeehaw guns, get on it.
Yeah, $80 away from the goal, and like I said, about 15 minutes left in the show. If we knock that out, we do another half hour of show. Let's do that. Grand jury declines to indict Carolyn Bryant Donham, who was at the center of the Emmit Till lynching. So this story's kind of come back around again. This woman, the woman who, and for those of you who don't know the story of Emmit Till, he was a 14-year-old black kid back in the 50s, I believe. And some white woman said that he hit on her, he got fresh with her, he catcalled her, I think was the thing. And thing is, he didn't. He didn't get fresh with her. He didn't catcall her.
Probably didn't even look at her.
She came back years later and said, I lied. I lied about that black kid. A bunch of people, led by, I believe, her husband, I could be wrong, correct me if I am, found that kid, beat the shit out of him, and lynched him. They killed him. They killed the kid.
Horrific.
It was so bad and so racist that even in the 50s, America was horrified by it.
Yeah.
They were like, this is fucking evil. This is like really terrible. It's kind of when we finally knew how bad the South still was. We're like, Jesus, these people are an alien race.
They just cling to it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So Yeah, it was the original "Keep My Wife's Name Out Your Fucking Mouth," I think.
Wait, what?
Well, they found this woman, and she's like in her 80s or 90s in a hospice care somewhere. I think she has cancer. And they've brought it back up again, and they've said, all right, well, why don't we bring her back up on charges? The grand jury came back, and they've decided not to come back with charges for this Miss Dunham over the Emmit Till thing. I'm a little disappointed. Part of the reason they came to the conclusion they did was because she is so old and she is dying.
Okay.
But to me, now the only punishment you can get is, like, hopefully she lives a long time with this disease.
And she's miserable.
She has no comfort whatsoever. She's in pain from sun up to sundown, and she just feels like dog shit every day of her life for about 4 or 5 years. And I hope, like, a loved one dies young and just all kinds of bad shit happens to her. I would have felt no sympathy for her if they would have decided to charge her, because her lie led to some kid getting murdered.
That's kind of how I felt. Like, I saw this evening, too, like, they decided not to bring her up on charges. And I almost feel like the age thing, like, that's not an okay reason to not do it.
I think it's the age thing mixed with how sick she is, because a lot of people, if they're in prison and they're really sick, they'll let them out of jail.
Oh, is she maybe not fit to stand trial
Yeah,
right now?
they're worried about her fitness to stand trial, or that she'll even be around for when the trial's done, which, hospice care, you check in, you don't check out. You're done.
Well, then she just totally got away with getting some person's son killed.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. She's been getting away with it for about 70 years
she's
now.
going to get away with it her entire life.
So, yeah, the only punishment you can hope would be,
people are extra shitty to her, maybe.
Yeah, she suffers. Yeah, I feel like her lunch table might be a little empty anyway, as it is.
What a miserable existence.
What year was Emmit Till killed? 1955. So about 67 years ago, he was killed. That's okay. She'll rot in hell, says Spark Shadow Timer Gaming.
That's true.
Probably
if there is a
true.
hell, she's probably going to it.
Dead School says, why did you ban Lime? She was just a boy. It seemed very bottish. The whole energy she gave off, it was a very body.
That did seem like a bot.
Yeah, so it just, bye. They're going to deny her Jell-O from now on. Well, Jesus, I didn't say give the poor woman the death penalty right off the bat. God, you guys are sick. My goodness. And she was not a boy, by the way.
Not funny, haha, funny queer.
Exactly.
You got that?
Oh, yeah, Victor made that one for me.
Oh.
Not funny, haha, funny queer. Mm-hmm.
He even
Wow.
got the mm-hmm there.
I like the mm-hmm.
That's how you know he likes
I haven't
it.
heard those yet.
22 Panot says, greetings from Ukraine. How you guys doing over there? You guys, it seems like that whole thing has stalemated. Hey, glad to see we gave you another fucking $1 billion. I'm glad we could fight a proxy war over there for...
Look, it's not his fault. Don't yell at
I
him.
know.
Very nice to have you. Hopefully you're doing fine.
I hope he stays safe. I hope you're away from all the carnage and your family prospers and everything else. But
haven't heard any updates on that shit lately.
that's because they're just fighting in the same area, and it's just, I mean, it's a stalemate. It's almost like World War I, where it's like there's a couple
just more of the
miles
same.
each way. Yeah, they're still fighting in the Donbass region, and it's kind of just, we're just throwing as many missiles and rockets at it as we can. Yeah. Yeah, if you hear a whistling sound, duck, says Triple N. Hey, that's actually, you know what?
Not bad advice.
That's really sweet advice. It's really nice of you to help him out the way. I mean, if he's made it this long, I feel like he knows it, though. All right. Guys, we got about 5 minutes left in the show. I'll point this out, and then we'll see if we can, we'll do a little can rattling here to end the show. And we will see if, we'll do one more story, then we'll see if we can hit that $80 goal and go to overtime. $80 away. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Of course, we also have super chats and memberships that count as well. Morgan Wallen, who I recently came out as not a big fan of.
Me either.
And some people got very upset about that. But I feel like he got very lucky shouting the N-word drunkenly, and I feel like that garnered him, oddly enough, the reaction to that garnered him some new fans. People thought he was treated unfairly.
I agree.
After that. And I think so too, but I'm not going to start pretending to like a guy's music just because he yelled the N-word and got his career taken away from him. He's doing fine since.
He is.
He did something recently that, I'm sorry, like, if you get caught doing that and then you get your career back, like, that's your kind of Kid Rock fuck you, you know? Like,
Should
you're
be.
like, I didn't need you.
Yes.
You know, fuck off. He is so trying to, like, get back in the industry's good graces. And there's nothing worse than watching a guy who got kicked out, crawled his way back, doesn't need you anymore, but still wants to be in the in crowd. It's kind of like watching Howard make his whole career shitting on celebrities in the pop culture and then really badly
Bring them
wanting to
in.
be in their club.
Let's bring in Machine Gun Kelly and listen to him talk about his drug trips.
Yeah, it's shit like that. Let's watch, or let's not watch. Let's check this out. We can watch it.
Nice.
Morgan Wallen brought out Jeezy.
Oh, yeah.
Chugging beers and, I'm reading the article now, kicking it on stage. Would that be Young Jeezy? Does he not go by Young Jeezy anymore? He's just
I think that's
Jeezy.
the same guy. Yeah,
All right.
Jeezy.
This is young Jeezy as Jesus. This is if Jeezy was Jesus. I just think of the Hannibal Buress thing whenever I hear of Jeezy. But like Morgan Wallen brings a black rapper on stage. I'm sorry, but is this for any other reason than to go, hey, look, guys, totally not racist, right? Look, a black guy.
It's totally to make good for saying the N-word.
I can chug beers with black people. You can bring me back now, right? It's like, Morgan, look.
Except he really screws up and hands him a 40.
Like, oh, God. He brings him up on stage. He's like, yeah, bro, see, I'm cool with black people. Yo, dog, I don't drink Old English. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, sorry, here's a Colt 45. Motherfucker, I don't drink 40s. Oh, sorry, here you go. I don't drink Hennessy either, motherfucker. I drink bourbon. Like,
hands him a bottle of NyQuil.
Yo, motherfucker, I like Calumet Farms, man. Why?
Calumet Farms.
Why are you handing me this shit? Oh, sorry, you want me to put a little grape soda in it? No, motherfucker. Who do I look like? Kel Mitchell? That's orange soda, man. That's disrespectful.
Kool-Aid.
Hey, man, Jeezy, my bad. Here, on behalf of my people to yours, here's some Newports. Now, get the fuck. I don't smoke, man.
Shit's bad for you.
Yo, you want some Afro Sheen? That's not even the right decade, motherfucker.
He doesn't even have hair.
I don't have hair. What the fuck are you doing? Sorry, man. I apologize. KFC
Pulls out a pair of Air Force Ones. I'll wear boots.
Hey, KFC on me. I like Chick-fil-A, motherfucker. I'm a Christian.
I'm a Christian.
Thank you, Little Lemmy, for joining the Yeehaw Club. Appreciate that. Jeff with $25 on PayPal. Appreciate that, buddy. You know what that puts us at? $50 away from our goal tonight. So we're going to do the overtime on credit.
Okay.
As they say, which means if we got another half hour to hit that goal of $50. So if you guys feel like chipping in, the PayPal link is in the chat. $50 away. Forgotten Lolcow says, I miss Lime. She was so nice. Fuck off.
Forgotten Lolcow is obviously a...
No. He's been cool.
Has he?
Yeah, Forgotten Lolcow's been cool to us when he's been in the chat. Lemmy says, hi, guys. Long-time listener, first-time chatter. Great show. God, Lemmy's high as a kite this evening. I'm going to say it right now that she is
possibly
a bit inebriated. I want to play that for people who haven't seen it before. I want to play that Hannibal Buress
that's a good clip.
Young Jeezy thing. Yeah, Hannibal Buress, Eric Andre show. I got to be careful. I'm not going to play the whole thing because I think it'll get us fucked up.
Probably just don't full screen it either.
Yeah.
This is such a good clip, though.
There's the Nick Cannon one.
A man.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is a good clip.
What?
You listen to Waka Flocka at all?
Who is that chick? That's Lauren Conrad?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking with Lauren Conrad.
Is that a band or a song?
That's a man.
Yeah, no, I think I do.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do they say like Waka Flocka?
Yeah, Flocka.
Yeah.
Flocka.
I'll go.
so then Hannibal. And what I loved about the Eric Andre show was you knew which guests got it.
Yeah.
And knew it was a bit. Like Jimmy Kimmel's on, he gets it.
Mm-hmm.
She has no fucking idea what's going on. And
so clueless.
Hannibal Buress was always the sidekick. And to me, this is the best work Hannibal Buress has ever done, was this show.
You and I go back to this all the time.
And Hannibal was the sidekick, and traditionally on a comedy show, on a late night show, the sidekick is either sitting on the couch or he's off in a stand somewhere. Hannibal would just stand
He's
around.
just standing there awkwardly.
Like Waka Flocka.
Yeah, flocka.
Flocka.
I go hard. Nigga. Stankin' nigga. What the f you thinking, nigga?
Applause.
Then there is, we'll find the Nick Cannon one. I'll know the young Jeezy as Jesus part when I see Nick Cannon on. Oh no, the Jimmy Kimmel one is great too.
They're all good.
Yeah, the Jimmy Kimmel one's good.
Let me just say it again. 5, 4. Went through a really rough time. His wife's really
My
sick.
seat feels like it's alive or something.
Yeah, we got snakes.
With human traits. They got emotions and they cough and they watch TV shows.
You have snakes with human traits?
Mm-hmm.
I want Hannibal to do more things. Like,
Oh,
I
here
want
we
him
go.
to be around more.
This is the Nick Cannon one.
Zombie or something?
Oh shit, I gotta go back.
He's actually had 6 kids since this video.
The Holy Ghost is it like a zombie or something?
It's a trinity.
What if Jesus was Young Jeezy? This is Jeezy.
Young Jesus.
Jesus.
Hey, y'all some real niggas for this shit right here.
It's just so fucking stupid. Oh shit.
You gotta eat the lettuce.
You gotta eat the lettuce, man. You just gotta eat the lettuce.
I love him. I want him to do more things.
He left that show. I saw an interview. He was on Steve-O's show recently.
Okay.
And he said the reason he stopped doing that show is because they just straight up never said when they were going to do another season.
Okay.
Like he had, like
Kinda
he was
left
getting,
him in the lurch.
yeah, he was getting movie offers and shit, and he was getting all these offers to do things, and he would be, for the first couple seasons, he was like, no, I do the Eric Andre show. I got to be ready in case Eric needs me. And then eventually they would just be like, yeah, we're doing season 2. He's like, oh, when's season 3? They're like, I don't know. Whenever. And it would take 2 years to do another season. And he'd just be like, I had to leave because.
Well, you're screwing up his whole career there.
Yeah, and you don't get a long time.
No.
Especially in comedy. So.
He made it into that Baywatch movie with The Rock and Zac Efron.
He's had some small pieces, but yeah, he hasn't really.
That's not a good role to be in, but at least you're in a movie with a bunch of big people.
Yeah, like Hannibal's kind of. He's just been the buddy in movies before.
Yes. He's a supporting role.
Yeah. $50 away from the goal. There's the PayPal link in the chat. We're going to do overtime tonight because when we get inside of $50 within the goal, we do the overtime on what Mikey Two Milks calls credit and just assume we're going to hit the goal before 9:30. So if you feel like chipping in, please do. We appreciate it. I did see an update from our buddy Duty Streams. I do want to check it out. Where is
I forgot about Wallen.
I did nothing wrong apology, crying emojis in the chat. This is 19 minutes ago. I heard a rumor that DSP's super chats and memberships were taken away.
Why?
I just want to see if this is accurate.
In particular, I don't know why you guys. Okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping tips. Meal with my wife tips.
What the fuck is this? So I guess he didn't like that they were putting crying emojis in the chat or something.
Crying emojis in the chats, pimp. Crying emojis in the chats, pimp. Your boy Duty. I actually had on, so
Duty,
I ended up privating that around for the last 2 self Duty. So I had it confirmed, but all
right, never mind. I guess. Sorry, guys. I just wasted
Duty.
your time. Duty, what the fuck was that?
Duty.
I feel bad that I told Duty to talk more in his videos because now I really needed that video
really
to do.
wasn't
Yeah,
good.
I needed that video to do something DSP wise, and Duty was just talking through the whole thing.
You feel personally responsible.
I
for
feel.
that?
I feel personally responsible for what just happened. Haas, yes, I will shout out your friend Mike. God, do I look?
What's up, Mike?
Look at me. Do I look like that guy?
Oh, God, you're stunning.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, boy.
Probably not that guy.
The Dr. Pimple Popper is complaining
Ew.
that a lot of her YouTube money is disappearing because she's getting her videos demonetized over graphic content. I'm sorry, but as someone who gets a lot of my videos limited monetization, and look, appealing does work. I'd say it's up to 50% of the time.
Yes.
We do get it overturned on appeal. But I was a little confused that she was surprised and that she was upset that a lot of her videos get demonetized. You shoot pimple juice at a screen for your videos. I mean,
I can't watch a lot of her stuff.
I mean, that
it is graphic.
Yeah, that shit is gonna get demonetized. I mean, it's bodily fluids. Like if I just sat here shooting cum all over the desk for my stream.
No shooting goo, Aaron.
Yeah, I don't think if I just shot cum all over the desk, I would get my videos monetized.
Now mine would, you see. Oh. No, she does things where it's like, it'll be this thing, this humongous thing on somebody's back, like burrowed in there, and you've got to cut it
she'll
open.
lance boils.
You have to lance it and like start slight oozing to get the first hard plug out. It's fucking disgusting, dude.
Sandra Lee, the dermatologist behind the pimple popping franchise,
Ew.
got her start on YouTube back in 2010 before scoring her own show on TLC and further expanding her following on TikTok. Her channel now boasts more than 7 million subs and 2 billion views.
Oh.
By the way, in the next, I think by the end of this week, we're going to hit 500,000 views in these 3 months. Very cool. But Lee says she struggles to make decent money on YouTube because the site insists her content is too graphic. Okay. An assessment she called subjective. There are times where YouTube demonetizes stuff, and I'm like, guys, come on. There's nothing wrong. You're shooting pus juice out of people's backs.
Dude, it's different colors. It's nasty. It looks like you have living beings coming out of those things.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really blame YouTube on this one.
I wouldn't either. And don't you make plenty of money off your TV and stuff?
Well, if you have 7 million views, all you have to do is encourage people to become members.
That's it. Yes, just exactly. You don't need the ad revenue.
Right. Okay, out of 7 million, let's say you get, fuck it, let's say you just get 100,000 people to become a member, and the membership is like $5 for you. That's $500. That's $6 million a year you'd make on memberships.
And that's it. That's not like your TLC show. That's not TikTok.
Yeah.
You know.
So I really have a hard time crying tears for Dr. Pimple Popper over here that she's saying, oh, they don't monetize all my videos. Yeah, imagine that. People advertising like M&Ms and McDonald's don't want their commercial played after someone shoots pus juice out of a senior citizen's back.
Not only that, but I forgot about this part. She's a doctor, so not only is she getting paid for being on TV, she's also a doctor getting paid for her services.
Yeah.
Which doctors make a hefty amount of money, as is. You're right. Add memberships onto that. You should be fine.
Posterior Attention's old lady says, sorry I couldn't make it to the anniversary party, and chips in $10. Thank you very much. We also had $10 come in from Pumice Stoned. He says, hey guys, I'll contribute and go back to listen. Well, thank you very much. That puts us $30 away from our goal tonight. Thank you guys very much. Another $30 gets us there. I have full confidence that you guys will pull that off. A YouTube value is based on their view count. A YouTuber's value is based on their view count. According to Influencer Marketing Hub's estimates, who said that for every 1,000 views Lee gets on her videos, she could earn between $3 and $5, which means she would have earned between $6 and $10 million, or $6 million and $10 million from her 2 billion views total. Ooh. So if you get that limited monetization thing, you end up getting like $3 and $5 per 1,000 views. If you're fully monetized, I've read it's anywhere from 8 to 15.
Okay.
If you're fully monetized. So even at partial monetization.
Why are you complaining? What kind of life are you living?
At the amount of viewers you have, you could either have people be members.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's 7 million. I mean, how many views? Let's go to Dr. Pimple Popper. How many views does she get for an average video?
We're going to see some nasty shit here. I can't.
Dr. Pimple Popper. 336.
Sandra
that's
Lee.
not as many as I thought. 7.5 million subscribers. All right, 68,000, 336,000. She's doing a lot of shorts. 575, 259, 321, 5. So anywhere from 3 to 500,000 views. You could have advertisers on those videos. You could sell your own advertisers. You could do reads, do promo codes, whatever the hell you want. You could, again, 100,000 people becoming members. It's hard. As a guy with 4.2 thousand subscribers, it's hard to listen to someone with 7.5 million subs go like, oh, I don't get all my monetization from ads. Dude, we don't have a fraction of what you have, and we get limited monetization on all our stuff, and we make it work.
So the difference between ad revenue, though, and becoming members, right, is that people can watch for free and she gets the money off the thing. Like, to encourage people to, like, pay up their own money, like, that's harder.
Yeah.
Than you'd think for a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, Lemmy says 6 million, 6 million. I think she's high as a kite tonight. Congratulations, Lemmy. I hope you're having fun. Jay Santos says, I think you're funny. I was only kidding, man. The fuck are you... what are you talking about? Did you say something shitty?
That?
Jay Santos is a cool guy. Oh, him and Aerodynamic Scrotum are having fun. I think Tuesday is our entire audience's Get High or Drunk Day.
It must be.
There's been
I don't know
fighting. There's been timeouts. There's been rampant threats. And oh, my God.
I like Loaded Wrench's ideas here. We already do this anyways when you ask.
Get April to pop your back pimples.
We could do it live.
The lady's a fucking butcher. No.
You know the ones that freak me out, and you have one right now, and I can't get it? It's like the ones that's a weird, it's like a needle point, but like bigger. Deep black hole. Like it's blacker than black, and it can't come out. It won't come out. It's in there. I don't know what it is, but something's living in there.
No, there's no need to do any of this on stream. I don't know if you've been paying attention to where the numbers have been going. What we're doing now is working just fine.
I know.
This is working
We can
just
try it on my
fine.
Twitch channel.
See, High Main pointing out he's not low. Lemmy says she's not low. I'm telling you, I think Tuesday.
Is that a thing where people say they're not low?
Because I accuse them of being high.
It's very weird.
And their response is, we are not. That's from Harold and Kumar.
Okay.
We are not low. Isaac says, this is a comedy show? ? Nah, you're fine. Just tap out. It's fucking terrible. Don't you worry about it.
Make an OnlyFans for that?
Yeah. Ooh, an OnlyFans for pimple popping. That sounds like fun. Dude, people would pay her. No, the pimple popper, if she's really that pissy about her videos not getting ad revenue, she could make an OnlyFans for that pimple popping.
You'd think
Disgusting
so.
people would definitely watch
People
that.
get railed out on there, don't they?
For sure.
That's graphic.
A lot of shit happens. You can, dude.
A lot of foot stuff.
OnlyFans is really strange because you can either watch somebody just get double teamed by two giant dudes, or you can watch a guy cook you a meal.
You can watch some urethral sounding.
You can watch urethral sounding or a lady pop a senior citizen's pimples. I don't know. Slutty pimple popping, someone says. See, there's a whole...
Oh, we could get into character. We could dress up and everything.
There's a whole genre that people are just not
we could
taking
melt
advantage
Aaron.
of. I don't know, man. I feel like Aerodynamic Scrotum might be Aaron to tires. I can't... Tonight's been a weird night where I can't both be in the chat and do a show because the chat is just impossible tonight.
They're kind of out of control. It's like a zoo.
Wow, Pizza Roll says off topic, but Adrian deleted his Facebook account.
Why? Does anyone know the deets on that?
Really?
Aaron's on it immediately.
I will check this out. Our old second mic deleted his Facebook account. What happened? No, he didn't. He might have blocked you, bro. Because his One Mic Entertainment page is still going.
No, that's his business page.
Right. Well, if he deleted his personal page, the business page would go away with the personal page.
Unless it's different information.
No, you would lose that. They're tied together. I know. I have a business page. He would lose it. I don't think he's gone.
I'm curious.
Now, he blocked you too, didn't he?
I don't remember.
I think
I don't ever look for him.
I know.
In fact, like I only find out recently that you do.
I know I'm blocked. Adrian didn't delete his Facebook account. He was probably timed out by Aunt Lemmy. Sexy Pancake says, how do I become a member? If you're on, what did we find out? If you're on your phone, it's fucking impossible. But if you're on a computer, you just go to our...
Go on the web browser.
You go to your web browser, go to our channel, and there will be a button that says join. Just click that.
I was, in fact, blocked.
Yeah, I was going to say,
can't
you've been
find
blocked.
it. And that was out of, like, association with you.
Yeah.
That's super shitty.
There you go. Here. Sir K, there it is. I put it right there in the chat. You can go take a look and see if he's blocked. Or see if he deleted his Facebook. I don't know why he would.
You just told all of us that he can't if his business page is still up.
But is this a business page or is this a group? Because if it's a group, it can still be up. I don't know what this is.
I think it's a
Very
business
interesting.
page.
Yeah, see, this person says, glad to see you back on Facebook. So something must have happened.
I don't know.
Where he couldn't get into his page. I don't know.
Do you think he's sponsored by that barbecue place now since they shared that same location?
Maybe.
That's a terrible location. Don't go there.
Yeah, Pizza Roll says he must have blocked me. Yeah, he probably did.
What did you say? Did you make
Ryobi-
a brisket joke?
Ryobi with fb.com/chump comedian dog.
That's funny.
I have a dick thing to say. There was something I wanted to do that I can't remember because of that. Oh, yeah, election returns. Somebody said in the chat that the way the school board election is going here locally, that we could probably crash Natalie's concession speech. That would be...
You don't say.
Let's see. St. Cloud
Okay.
School Board election results. I would love to see this.
I think tonight has been fun.
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
excited about
School
this.
board election. View the official results.
even her
Oh, that's not that. If anyone knows where I can go. Oh, here we go. Election results. Home. Perfect. I don't want to see Senate races, county races, school district races. There we go.
St. Cloud? Right
Where?
there.
Where? God damn it. There it is.
Middle of the goddamn screen.
All right, here's what we got so far. The top, what is it? I think the top 3 go on, or is it the top 6 go on? Which one is it? The top what? Oh, elect 3. Okay, so the top 3 go on. She's got 15. Ah, fuck, come on.
I know.
42 of 62 precincts reported. She's at 15.13. Another guy's at 18.58. But then you got one that is at 14.38. Wait a minute here. So he's less than 200 votes behind her. Another lady's only 500 votes behind her. And the other lady is about 800 votes behind her. So they're all within about 3.5% of each other.
Dude, it is criminal how mean that woman is, and she's still getting elected.
We'll see, man. We'll see, because right now, those 3 people who are kind of running together, they are in 3rd, 4th, and 5th place, respectively. So Natalie's in 2nd. She's the next one for them to bump off. So we'll see. We will see.
Are we going to... You and I stay up late enough to see the results, right? Tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I always have to work down here after we're done anyway. You know, for last night's evening show, this morning's morning show, and now this evening show, I haven't put the chapters in yet.
Oh, you can do that after the fact?
Yeah.
That's
well, that's
nice.
the only time you can, because you listen back to it and you have to type in manually when everything is. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. All right, let's I don't know what other races are going on. I just know the ones here close by. But I really hope. So it looks like the one guy is in as of right now, because the top 3 move on. But he's so that Mike Beckers is in. Then you got Nicole Ryerson and Teresa Karlstedt are behind him, and they need to bump up in order. Okay. So
well, that
see.
Zachary guy's running away with it.
Yeah, he's pretty popular guy.
I don't know him.
He's a Democrat, kind of.
Okay.
Is it narrowing up a little bit? Let's see here.
Refresh.
It's about the same. I just did. It's about the same there. It's about the same there, and it's about okay. So one more precinct came in, but I guess there weren't Weren't a lot of votes. So they got about 19 precincts still to go. And then we'll see if Nat... I don't want her.
I don't either.
To be a school board member. That's fucking
It just
gross.
seems like cruel to have somebody like her in charge of anything school related.
I really hope she loses. Zach's one of the co-owners of Old Capitol with Salzer.
Oh, that's why his name looked familiar.
Yeah, he's one of the co-owners of Cole. He's a decent enough guy. He's like a little bit Democrat, but he's not like super lefty Democrat. He's legit. He's all right. $30 away from our goal. $30 away from the goal tonight. Let's see if we can knock it out in the next 10 minutes before we've got to go here and call it a successful night.
Yes, sir.
For the evening. Thank you guys very much for all your support. $30 away from said goal. Good to see Scott Jensen winning the primary by a long shot. I don't know, man. That guy, I don't know if he can beat Walls. He's just another... Oh, someone says Zach is very liberal. Okay, then maybe I'm wrong.
Is Scott Jensen the nuclear?
Doctor. Yeah, he's the guy who wants nuclear power. He's a doctor. But he's an old, boring white dude. There's no energy.
Okay.
There's no energy about him. He got famous for like fighting the COVID stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I need a little more out of a guy than you fought the COVID stuff. Like I need a little DeSantis. I need some energy. I need some pop.
We don't have that here, so I'm going to take what we can get.
Balls Deep says Scott Jensen is not a two-way guy. Yeah, there's just there's some shit about that guy that just I don't know. I just don't like him very much. I'm not too enthused about him. Put it that way. Bam Margera's family is asking for people to stop with the what's called the Free Bam movement. They're saying that there's rumors that Bam Margera is under a conservatorship.
You know what that is because this is happening with other celebrities now. It's just the new clickbaity word. It's the new trend. Like, oh, they're all under this thing. Free them. Just let them all loose.
So the families had to address this because people are saying, oh, Bam's under a conservatorship, which, if I may, he fucking should be.
Yes.
I wish his family would take over his money and all of his affairs because the guy keeps escaping from rehab. He keeps getting high, ignoring his kids and just being a dog shit husband and a dog shit human being in general.
On death's door at all times.
Yeah, I just they're saying that these people who are assuming he's under a conservatorship are encouraging him to exit treatment. They're, giving him encouragement like you're fine, you're okay, do what you want to do. These people are bad, so on and so forth. And Bam's family's had to step in and go, look, you guys have to cut this shit out because you're fucking him up even worse.
He needs this help.
Yeah. Well, also, speaking of people who need help, Ezra Miller got arrested again.
Something...
Yeah, charged with felony burglary after allegedly breaking into a Vermont home and stealing bottles of liquor.
Not what I would have guessed.
Well, I guess he's wanted for the disappearance of this... Oh, my fucking God, what a disaster he is. Is this his newest arrest? No, that was the March 2022 arrest.
What happened?
He's just a fucking psycho. I mean...
You go from Flash to this?
Yeah, he's just...
Seems like a real quick turnaround.
They filmed all of his scenes for that Flash movie, so they have to use him. So I don't know how they're going to promote that film with him being a head case. There's this girl that ran away with him, and the parents are like, he's been grooming her for years. That's what the parents allege. And so they're trying to get their daughter back. The problem is she's over 18 now, so she can do whatever the fuck she wants. But there's accusations that he's like running kind of a harem or a cult kind of a thing.
Based on his appearances and things like that, wouldn't be like...
He's crazy enough.
Yeah, definitely some red flags.
Yeah. He's speed running criminality. He's just Red Panda. Yeah.
You're right, though. How do you promote that movie at this point?
You just don't even mention it's Ezra Miller and you go, The Flash, right? Everybody loves The Flash.
Just The Flash.
The Flash is cool, right, guys? Come on. Someone's asking who dies first, Ezra Miller or Bam? Boy, that's a good question. You can make an argument for both.
Can I throw Andy Dick in the mix?
Oh, then Andy Dick.
Okay.
That
made it so much easier for me.
I'm going to go find... I'm actually going to... I think what I'm going to do is probably go watch... You guys might... Some of you might hate me for this because, some of you guys don't like this guy or whatever. But I might go watch Mersh after I'm done here while I work on editing and stuff like that because I think he's checking out Andy Dick's stream
Okay.
right now, and I kind of want to go see what's going on there. But as far as Bam Margera or Ezra Miller, who dies first? I'm going to say Bam.
I think Bam.
I think Bam because Ezra's at least got like a control over other people.
He also, right, there needs to be something in it for him. Plus,
Yeah.
he's got age on his side. He's younger.
Gordy says Anne Heche. I mean, that's cheating. I mean, she's almost dead already.
I was surprised she wasn't dead before we found out that she was in a coma right now.
Yeah, I kind of thought she was going to be dead by the time we did the evening show tonight because the way she sat up, like when they were taking her out of there into the ambulance.
I was listening, not watching.
That means that there were like internal injuries because if she's in a what are they saying, like extremely critical condition and she's in a coma and shit, then that means she had internal injuries that she hadn't succumbed to yet and then went into the coma later. So
Probably internal bleeding, obviously.
yeah, I feel like it could be any hour now for Anne Heche. All right, guys, let's fire up the can rattling. Let's do the old callback to Twitch and do a hype train. This is a pretty easy one. We are $30 away from our goal, so this shouldn't take very long. Thank you guys for all of your support. Let's fire it up and see if we can knock out that last $30 and call it a successful night. Thank you very much to Balls Deep and everybody else who contributed tonight. You've all been very generous, always helping us hit our goals. Monday morning, Monday night, Tuesday morning, and now tonight, Tuesday night, if we hit that $30 goal. Not that missing a goal by $30 is the end of the world by any means. Tomorrow, we're already ahead by $40. Wednesdays have been traditionally tough, so again, Thursdays and Fridays have been traditionally amazing, so I think we're at that part of the week where if we knock this one out tonight, we're in pretty good spot.
Let's see though if we can smooth out tomorrow for Boss Man.
Absolutely.
Less stress.
Red Panda says bye, Aaron and April and chat. Great stream. I'm glad you liked it. I mean, you guys, you definitely tested me a little bit.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you guys very much for being here. Yeah, it was very great. Thank you guys very much for your support tonight. $30 away. There's Jay Santos with $9.99. The last $9.99 was $5, so that one's $10. Just because of the 70% deal with YouTube. $20 away from the goal. He says, wild show tonight. Thanks for having my back tonight, Aaron. Oh, I like all you guys. That's why I don't like you guys fighting. I like all of you. I'm not taking sides or anything like that. I like all of you fucking people. So I will always ask for peace.
We want peace in our happy little home here.
Peace in our time. That's what I'm looking for. All right, $20 away from knocking out that goal tonight. I think we'll get there. We got a couple of minutes left. Where are we at on this hype train music? Oh, yeah, we got 2 minutes left in the train. Knock out that last $20. Call it a successful night. Oh, boy. Opie's making Anthony videos again.
Really?
Yep, I just got that notification.
Better not be a booger eating one.
Yeah, I hope. No, he's shitting on Anthony in this one again. So, go figure. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Share the show. Recommend it to friends. All that stuff. We've also got the show kicking off again. The morning show kicks off at 6 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning. $20 away. That's holy shit. Weird... I think we're gonna get rid of that bot account right there.
Oh,
fucking hell! My goodness. All right, guys, about a minute and a half left and only $20 away from our goal. Let's see if we can get there. We are oh so close. Let's see if we can knock this last 20 out and call it a good night.
It's a weird train. It's too small.
It's a tiny little train, but I think we can make it. 1 minute left on it. And, of course, the PayPal link is in the chat. Super chats and memberships count as well.
Renew your membership with that lit up dollar in the corner, too. It's free.
Oh, yeah. If you renew your membership, the notification to do that is absolutely free. $20 away. Not much time left in tonight's show. If we don't hit the 20, not a big deal. We'll roll it over into tomorrow night and knock it out then.
Yes.
Aerodynamic Scrotum says $1, you fucks. I love how on other channels people are like, oh, what are they begging? And on this channel, our audience starts yelling at each other. Oh, boy.
Come on.
All right, guys, not much left. 10 seconds left to knock out this last $20. Hold on. PayPal coming in. Cut the music. $20 from Jeff, $10 from Bandit. And that's going to do it. We are $10 into
friends.
tomorrow night's goal already. And Pro Farah with $2 as well. So there you go, guys. You knocked it out right at the buzzer, and we're $10 ahead for tomorrow evening. April, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Go watch your second favorite streamers now. We're done for the night. We'll talk to you tomorrow.